And we're live. What's going on, guys? You're live with two dudes.
Two guys that cut grass, right?
Two guys that don't cut grass.
Not at all.
I got to mute my YouTube. That's loud.
Are you live on YouTube?
I heard myself really loud. But yeah, man, I'm here with Brian from Brian's Lawn Maintenance. How weird would it be? You know, your name's Brian, obviously. But what if you made your company like Steve's Lawn Maintenance? Just like, hey, I'm Brian, the owner of Steve's Lawn Maintenance. People are like, well, why'd you name it Steve? Did you buy it from somebody?
Yeah, you never know, right?
Just got to change the name every now and then, man. So how you been?
Good, brother. How you been? You doing good?
I've been wonderful. We were talking a little bit before the live started, trying to get everything set up. And this guy's not feeling well. He's a little under the weather.
I am definitely under the weather, bro. But you know what? We do it for the fans, right?
We do. Is that what these are, fans? They're just weird guys that like mowers.
I don't know, man. We're just regular people, you know. But hey, I appreciate you having me out, man. This is cool. I don't know if I've really done a live stream like this for a minute. I don't even know the last time I did one.
It's fun, man. I have a blast with it. I just like to know people as people. Like, I appreciate what you do. I appreciate the videos you put out, obviously. I mean,
yeah,
anybody in business can learn something from someone else. So it's good to be able to have a platform like YouTube where you can post anything. Like, I can learn how to fix my sink upstairs when it goes down just by getting on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, you definitely learn a lot on there. But yeah, my main reason for doing these and why I like to do the shop talk stuff or talking shop, whatever you want to call it, is just to get to know people, man. I like having conversations. I like talking to people outside of what we do. I mean, obviously we're going to be talking some lawn care and stuff on here. It's just, you know, get to know people, man. Everybody gets a perception.
I think you're doing it at a good time, man, because I think 2 weeks from now, we're all going to be working 80 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Or not at all once these robots start taking over.
No robots, bro. Can't do that.
What's going on, Lawn Care Life in Missouri? How you doing, man? Brian's Lawn Maintenance is the best, says Dan Reffner, man. You're the best.
I don't know about that, but is that the most ever? I like that guy. I don't even know his real name, man, but he's a cool dude on Instagram, right?
Yep, he's a good dude, man. Super nice guy. One of the greatest beards of all time.
Yeah, dude, the beard, man. He looks like he belongs to like one of those like Christian bands. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I don't even know, like not Steven Crowder, but I don't even know, man. But anyway, I like the guy. He's always on Instagram, man. I love watching his videos.
I don't know about you, but I can't grow a beard. I get this thing that I'm going on, but I can't really do anything here.
This is from high school. I've been growing this out for 11 years.
It's the same. I'm still working on it. I haven't shaved in 10 years. It's crazy.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Dude, it's fucking funny.
Yeah, man, for sure, dude. So dude, I'm excited about doing more of these, man. If I can learn how to do them more on my channel, I'd love to go live like once a week. You know what I mean? But like you said, I like the processed videos, you know, that we all make and edit. But I love just hanging out one-on-one with people. But it's kind of tough to do that. But ever since YouTube Live came out, just a couple months back, you know, it's been something I want to learn more about. You know,
you got one right here. How do all these people like Brian? Guy's total phony. From boot scooting.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, look, I see all the comments, man. Wow. Dude, you have a huge channel.
We get it all the time, man. It's great to have perceptions. I mean, I can make videos all day. You guys will never know who I am or anyone is until you sit down to talk to people. That's why I hate when people just make stupid judgments. It makes no sense. I just sit back and laugh about it.
Dude, for sure, man. For sure. What's
up? It's hard to talk. It's hard to talk about me if you never talked to me.
Yeah, it's hilarious, man. This has more anticipation than the Mayweather-McGregor fight.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure we all knew that Mayweather was going to take it.
Oh, dude, I didn't even care. I'm just such a fight fan. I just love the fact that, you know, some dude is about to go from the UFC, barely making $1 million per fight, and about to make $100 million.
Dude, right. I remember at the end, he's like, "What do you like most about participating in boxing?" And he's like, "The check."
Yeah, the check, dude. All day.
75 mil, right? Something like that.
Andy had finally had a good platform to sit there and do the trash talking he loves to do.
Right. Did you see like one of his interviews, man, before? And he was talking to like 3 other guys on the panel, and he was like, "You shut up before I like. Be careful who you're talking to, and if I just had to change your bum life too, like some other guy." You ever see that one?
Yeah, he was talking to like the owner of Showtime and stuff.
Yeah. He's like, until I decide you're gonna be successful, you pipe down, right? Oh man,
solo cuts, man, for sure. Yeah, now he's throwing chairs through bus windows. That's what happens when you got so much money and a group of people that don't tell you no. You're like a little kid that could just get said yes to anything.
Dude, that's totally true, man.
Money, dude. Money will change you. I don't care what anyone says, dude. Money will change you.
Yeah, I mean, I still haven't made any, so.
I know I'm working on it. Every time I make money, it just disappears right out of my bank account to pay off bills.
Right, right.
I want to know. I want to know what it's like when it stays. What would that be like?
When I get my first big YouTube check, I'm gonna buy Scoot and a plane ticket, and he can come hang out with me for the day.
You should, dude. Buy the guy a beer. You guys can go to the Whiskey Tango and do some boot scooting.
I'll take him to Buffalo Wild Wings. We'll go hang out with me and all my actor friends, right? But
there you go. It's fun being an actor, you know.
Yeah, dude, the lawn care life in Missouri, dude. I didn't get to meet him at GIE, dude. Like he was one. I saw him walking around, and I was outdoors. Remember outdoors? Like it was crazy. And
yeah, it was tough.
Dude, there's no way you could see everything at GIE. Like, and that was my first time. And I saw Lawn Care Life Missouri walking around, and I saw the beard, dude. Like you said, the infamous beard. Yep. And I'm like, that's that guy from Instagram, man. But
Cameron Duncan, I believe is his name, if I'm not mistaken.
Cameron?
I believe so. I could be wrong. I hope I'm right though.
Cameron.
But yeah, dude. Even if you were a nobody, just a fly on the wall. I can't remember what the exact number was. They said you could see everything at that event if you spent maybe 40 seconds at each booth.
Yeah,
like throughout that day. Like it's crazy. Yeah.
Like if you spent like a minute at each booth, you couldn't even like see everybody or something like that.
Oh yeah. We got another shout out to the pallet wall. I was actually talking about that earlier.
Dude, I like that pallet wall, bro. Kudos to the wife. Man, I built it, man. The wife just told me what to do.
There you go. Tyler Lewis wants to know if you're going to get a new mower this year.
Probably not, but next year it's a possibility. I got $850 on that thing, but yeah. I will tell you this. I'm going to get quite a few demos this year, so hopefully I can break everybody else's lawnmowers and keep mine running for another year or two, you know?
Dude, I'm the same way, man. I'm wide open to the demo game just because when people ask for opinions, I hate giving them any answer if I don't know. People are like, hey, what's better, right standard or Gravely? Well, to me, Gravely's better because I've never ran a right. I have no idea what a right does. So that's why you got to test that stuff out. And the GIE won't do it justice because you're not cutting there. There ain't no grass anymore by the time you get to the mowers.
Yeah, it's a hayfield, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think they even have the PTO working on any of those mowers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably not. It could be like a insurance deal.
Kevin, what's up, bro? What's up, Michigan boy?
There you go.
I love Kevin.
He's a good dude. Yeah, I think he came out and hung out with me at my little thing I had at TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Kevin's awesome, man. Every time I'm doing something in Michigan, he's like, dude, can I come hang out? I'm like, dude, for sure, man. I love hanging out with Kevin.
Did you go to the little meetup they had set up last year at that cavern?
The after party?
Yeah.
I did go. I was there for, an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. It was cool.
If it's there again, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I have anxiety issues. It was tough for me to be there. My body was just screaming to get the hell out of there the whole time I was there, and I can't do it.
Yeah. Dude, I don't do caves, bro. Like I'll
that
go.
Confined space. There's one way in, one way out. I don't like that.
Yeah, like I've watched too many movies, you know what I'm saying? So
that's right.
Yeah, I've watched too many movies where like stuff like that doesn't go the best, and I'm like, oh, and it would just be on my time, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Just turns into a movie like Descent.
Yeah, dude. Right. Well,
it's like, no thanks.
I wanted to go on the ropes course, but I didn't want to look like a moron in front of like 2,000 people. You know what I mean? So
that's the best, dude. It's all about being yourself.
Right.
If I could do it, but I know I won't. This body ain't made for ropes courses.
That's all. We need to go somewhere with a beach, man. I don't know what these people are thinking,
God, I know. It's always there, too. I wish they would spread it around.
I wish we could do like a pool and just chill,
Yeah. Got a question. Do you guys both use yard books? I know I use yard books.
I do use yard books, man. I switched over to them this year. It's been great.
I like it, man. There's a lot of stuff on there. It's kind of like the iPhone. Most people only use about 10% of what the iPhone's capabilities. The same thing with yard book, man.
Right. I so far so good. I've been racking my brain the last 2 weeks, transferring all of my stuff from Square and just an Excel file all over to importing it, exporting it into yard books. It's been 2 weeks of it's been 2 months, honestly, of just like racking my brain. But
oh, really?
Yeah, because I mean, dude, like I had to import like a pretty large business, and it's exhausting, man. It's but it's so far so good. I mean, hopefully moving forward, it'll make my life that much easier, and it already has. But dude, it took probably 20 hours to populate my stuff. You know what I mean? And I can only do like 2 hours at a time, and then I want to like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because I do everything mobily, dude. Everything over my phone. I don't sit behind my computer and do all that stuff. I love how that app does everything kind of for me. And I don't know if QuickBooks is like that, because Yardbook's literally the only application I've used. Because a lot of people forget this. They see me on here. They know I've been around on YouTube in a while. this is only my second full year in a business, dude. I'm still really new to the lawn care stuff. A lot of people don't get that. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Every time I go out, I'm still learning how to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Dude, 100%, man. Dude, for 2 years, you've been crushing it, man.
Yeah, it's been going pretty good. It could always go better. This last winter was tough for me. I've told everybody about that. It's not so much the saving of the money and hoping everything's going to be there. That stuff's going to come. It's your brain messes with you for 4 months of not doing anything. Like you guys get the snow, which is awesome. It didn't do that. It didn't snow here.
110%. You get the seasonal depression. You're all cooped up.
Yeah, and just like your man card gets pulled. It's like, man, I haven't been providing or doing anything for like 4 months. You know, you got a kid, you got a wife. I'm like, God, I'm a loser, dude.
Dude, so I used to work at this medical supply warehouse, like literally 5 minutes down the road, and it's $12 an hour, 40 hours a week. And literally, it's the most just no-brainer warehouse job. You know what I'm saying? You're literally just moving boxes, right? And but it's like so below me, right? But like at the same point, dude, it just kept me out of trouble. It just kept like a couple bucks coming in to keep the bills paid. And, you know, I might even go back to it again this winter. I mean, literally, it's just to stay out of trouble and keep me off of Amazon. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm just spending money. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I tell people that are thinking about going into lawn care full time from doing that. There's two things you really need besides, I mean, you need to know where your finances are. You need to know what you're going to do about insurance, stuff like that. Obviously, discipline is a big one because you're used to society. You know, you got to work that 9 to 5 and you know that. But when you're in business for yourself, sometimes you're like, yeah, you know what? I might wait till 11. But you need to be disciplined, man.
100%, dude. Yeah. When you start waking up at 11 and stuff in the afternoon and going to bed at like 3 a.m., that's when it's
yeah. It'll start catching. It's like that's what I tell people. But it's like I'm 30-something years old. I have friends calling me. It's like, man, I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's 7:30. I'm getting ready to go to bed.
For sure, dude. I know exactly. Boot and scooting, Brian. I'm a normal guy with good values and know what the lawn care life is like. Promise. Okay, cool. I'm not a hot shot. I know I'm not a hot shot boot scooting, but if you could at least subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, I would really appreciate that. But
it is hard. I mean, comment anything through text is hard to take, and if it's sarcasm or not type of stuff. Yeah. I just wish, like, some of the comments I get, I wish these people would just get to know me as a person before they just start saying stuff. I really don't care. People have their opinions, right? You know, you can think what you want, that's fine, but I mean,
right. No, dude, I mean, like, you know, people got to realize too, man, like when we're making 4 videos a week, like most people have no idea the work it takes to do that. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm a stockpiler. I'm a hoarder when it comes to videos. I have about 8 unlisted. Like, I just kind of wait to do them. That way I stay kind of caught up. Otherwise, it's a struggle.
Smart, bro. Smart. I shoot them as I go. I mean, like right now, I've been sick for 4 days. I haven't posted anything. I'll have one going up tomorrow. But yeah, no, dude, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to do it because then you're not worried about YouTube and making a video.
No.
Who cares?
Are you guys planning on having any kids or anything like that?
Yeah, we're still practicing though. You know what I'm saying?
So that's the practice mode. See, when that comes is when it gets difficult because when I get done, like I just shot some footage throughout the day. Oh, Braden's got karate tonight. Oh, can't do it then. Next day, oh, he's got soccer. Okay, another day I can't edit, which is fine because I'm not missing that stuff. I love, you know, going to that stuff. It's just, man, sometimes it's a struggle.
Right. Yeah, probably like next 18 months, 2 years tops. Like we're itching, you know. She's got the big bug, but yeah, I'm definitely excited about having them. You hear that, babe? No, I'm just kidding. So.
We're gonna borrow someone else's kid for a while. Do the training.
Anybody
got a kid I can demo?
Yeah, dude. I think we're gonna get a dog here any minute because that's how you buy like another 18 months. You know what I mean? So
does your apartment let you do it?
Well, they'll let you get a dog that's under 40 pounds, right? We're gonna get.
They didn't say we could have a pallet wall either, so we'll just go ahead and get one.
Facts. So if you got money, you can just pay the deposit, right, and the damages. But yeah, we want to get a Pomsky, dude. Like, don't judge me, but they're like 40.
Little tiny dog.
It's a Pomeranian Husky mix. They're so cute.
What? I'm down with the Huskies. I got a big old lab and I got a Beagle Dotson mix.
My aunt breeds short-haired pointers. My mom's got 2 labs now and a lab puppy. And yeah, we want to get a Pomsky because it's like a Husky Pomeranian. Like they're like 15 pounds. They're cute as a button. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Lawn Justice. I hung out with that guy a lot last year. Super good, super nice guy. I wish he would just start putting out videos because I feel that guy has a.
Who's that?
Lawn Justice.
Lawn Justice. I don't know. I don't know if I've watched his videos.
No, I don't know. He hasn't really started making any. He needs to. I told him about how he needs to.
Dude, go through some of these questions, man. These people, everybody's interacting. Man.
It's so fast. It's hard, man.
If you guys got questions, man, throw a question up there, man. We'll
There's a
try
good
to
one.
answer.
What are the top 5 YouTubers you guys both watch? I'm not going to go with top 5 YouTubers. I'll give you a couple. I love Joe Rogan Experience. I love his podcast on YouTube, man. I can watch that day in and day out. CT Fletcher for motivation's a big one for me too, man.
I like CT, man. It's still your set.
Oh yeah. And he's going through all those heart problems now. It's kind of depressing when he was talking about that. He's like, I'm a dude that used to bench 600, 700, 800 pounds. I can't do one push-up now because my heart's only working at 20%. That's crazy.
Dude, I haven't watched anything from him in like a year or two, but is that right? Wow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. He just collapsed and he's been doing this struggle. It's like his journey. He's telling his story. And he was literally trying to do one push-up and his son had to pull him up off the ground because he couldn't do it.
Is that right? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
His heart is going. He's had like 4 or 5 heart attacks.
Yeah. How old is that guy? Like 50, 60?
Yeah, he's probably in his 50s.
Yeah.
Late 50s, I bet.
I like watching Gary Vee, bro. I'm on Gary Vee every day.
Man, I used to. I mean, I love his motivational stuff for sure, but he has like the rappers on there and stuff like that every now and then. It's like,
No, I go through his archives, like his older stuff. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I like I don't listen to people like who are successful now. You got to listen to people when they were getting successful. Because then now it's all like polished, but back then it was raw. So that's why I like listening to his older videos from like a year ago.
Oh yeah, he had some good. What was an old one? The wait until Friday, like the people that work the 9 to 5, where Friday's your favorite day of the week. He's like, if you wake up Friday morning waiting for 5 o'clock Friday evening for your weekend to start, he's like, you need to recheck your life and what you're doing.
Yeah, I do 100%. I like that one, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Somebody said, "What's your favorite audiobook?"
I don't know if I have a favorite audiobook. I'm a podcast fan, but I've been trying to read a book lately. Not that I'm illiterate, but Marty Grunder sent me his what was it, 5 Simple Steps to Entrepreneurial Success. It's just I don't have a lot of time. I'm not a big book reader, man. I'm really not, but I've been digging into it every now and then.
Dude, I like listening to anything by Robert Kiyosaki, man. Same thing with podcasts.
Yeah,
I can listen to his stuff all day long for audiobooks, man. But what other questions we got, man?
Someone said, oh man, my thing just went away.
Gaming with Benny. Hi, Benny. I wanted to say hi to you because you said hi 9 times.
I know. I'm about to put him in timeout just because he's blowing up my chat to where I can't keep up with anyone else's stuff.
Yeah, that's funny right here. I should have Instagram live, man, because then we can do all of this at once. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Put user in timeout. You're in timeout, Benny, for a moment. Jeez, why does my thing keep going away? I'm just trying to look at comments here, people. You guys know what I'm saying?
Yeah. G4. Anyway, if you guys got questions, man, make sure you guys post them up, man, because Andy and I were just hanging until another half hour or so. I'm just hanging out. But
I don't even have a chat going for me. I wish it did. There it goes. It's starting to.
Somebody asked what kind of lawnmowers like do I like or something like that. I don't know. I like my X-Mark, man. I like my X-Marks. Everybody knows that. If you've been watching for a little while, you know that. But I will tell you this. I'm excited about demoing some Skags. I'm excited about demoing some Graveleys and the Husqvarna 554. I think it's their stand-on, so that'd be cool.
Your main mower is a sit-down, isn't it?
It is 0 turn. Yep. Yeah.
Have you run a lot of standers?
No, I had a walk behind back in the day, actually. And I used a sulky, and
it sucks, doesn't it?
Dude, honestly, I loved mine, dude. Like no complaints. Mine was a hydro, right? So it was really responsive. And then I had the 2-wheel Jungle Gyms accessory, sulky, Velky, whatever people call them, right?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Dude, I loved it, man. Like you gotta, like you said, you gotta be careful though, because you can jackknife that real easy. But
you can jackknife it, and if you hit like pretty good holes in the yard, there's no forgiveness. You feel all that. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
100%, bro. 100%.
Sometimes, dude, I'll be dead honest. I almost would rather walk behind that thing. I think it just goes. It does its own thing. Depending on the yard size, obviously. I don't want to do a half acre or an acre.
Dude, I was cutting like 50 lawns a week, man, with my walk behind. Like, no problem. And I loved it. The only thing I'd still have it today, but the only thing is that it didn't have that fixed deck. Or, I'm sorry, it didn't have a floating deck. It had a fixed deck. And
yeah, mine's a fixed deck. I got to change the height up front with those little.
Yep. So if you had a floating deck, it would like contour better, leave better stripes. Still a great lawnmower, man. I still liked it, but it was just kind of a pain in the butt to deal with after I started buying that 0 turn. You know what I mean? So
Ryan says Top Notch seemed mad at Brian because he apparently stole a t-shirt idea. Well, here's the thing with Entrepreneur, it's not copyrighted. What's stealing about it? I'm not going to stick up for Brian. I mean, he can do whatever the heck he wants, but it's that stuff. There's no such thing as when people say be original. Nothing's original, because if it's a fact, all of us are biting off of someone, because I'm not the first guy that started mowing grass. Obviously, I'm a biter because I'm out there mowing grass and someone else did it before me. You guys got to understand that stuff, man.
Well, you know what most people don't realize is that I talked to Julio because me and Julio are friends, and people got to realize that me and Julio actually talked about the T-shirt because me and him had talked about doing some T-shirt stuff because he had launched Amazon T-shirts, you know.
Yep.
And so I asked him his experience, and I said, "Dude, I got this awesome design coming out." He was talking about the exact same thing, and I was like, "Dude, we got the exact same shirt, man. That's awesome." And I was like, I'm posting mine. He's like, dude, go for it. And he had no qualms about it, man. And apparently other people think that that's an issue, but I don't do drama, man. If
it's hard.
Who cares? It's a T-shirt, man. Like people,
exactly.
You know, that's why I'm excited about getting back into the season, man. Because I don't do drama, man. People like just want to stir up the internet, and like I'm just so like I'm not above it, like because I'm better than you. I'm just, dude, I don't care. Like it's the internet, bro. Like let's just go succeed. You know what I mean?
It's weird, man, because that's one of the comments I hate when people just talk about original. Like, it's impossible to be original anymore. All you can do is be yourself, and if someone's been like you before, then it's hard to do it. Because I can't make a movie about sharks because Jaws has been done before. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not the same name, it's just you have to be yourself. Go through life being yourself, and that's it, man. That's all I can do is be me. I don't know how to be anyone else.
Yeah. Well, what's even more funny is that I actually have a shirt from a clothing company which is now defunct, but this shirt's from like 2009 or 10, and it's I wore it in one of my shirts, actually. It was Entrepreneur. Yeah. So, dude, that's where I got the idea for the design. Like, before any of these people, like, were even on YouTube or, like, doing stuff like this, man. So, it's people are like, where'd you get the inspiration? 6 years ago. But
right.
It's like the same thing with Green Touch and Equipment Defender, man. Like, people think we care. Like, I don't care. It's not my company. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I only rep one brand. I don't get paid to sell it, Equipment Defender. Like some people get paid to promote other companies. So I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm just hanging out, having fun, man. Like everybody reads into it, man. Like go get your racks, go get your shirts, and then go cut some grass. You know what I mean? Like who cares?
Dude, that's the same thing, man. Because I do a lot for a lot of companies, but I'll never tell anyone to go buy anything. Equipment Defender's been nothing but nice for me, man. They've definitely hooked me up with a lot of stuff that I didn't want to buy. I didn't want to buy that stuff, and they hooked it up. But I will never tell someone to go buy Equipment Defender. You got to buy what you want, man. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, don't listen to me.
They work great for me. They work great on my trailer, but they might not be great for you. But if you like the color, go with the black ones. If you like the color green, go with the green ones. Do your thing.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you what to buy.
Dude, I don't have time for drama, man. I'm busy growing my YouTube channel, busy growing my lawn care business. Dude, we got some cool comments, man, or questions.
Oh, I saw one about someone talking about when I work with Blake. When I work for Blake, I'm working for B&B Lawn Care. When he needs my help, I go work for him. I just do, pay me whatever. I'm not worried about it. If I have the free time, because like I said, as you guys know, I'm relatively new to lawn care. This is my second full year, so I'm not at the peak where I need to. The clients are coming in. But if I have free time, I want to help you. Pay me what you can, because any money coming in is better than no money coming in, guys.
Dude, 100%. I'm the same way when I help my landscape friends. You know what I mean? So
yeah, because he paid me good on that big landscape rock job. You'll see it. I'll have a video coming up, and you're talking 19 tons of rock, a bunch of mulch, and he paid me awesome. That's more money than I make mowing. It's like it's a big job. So if I can help, sure, dude. Absolutely.
I'm in the same boat, man. If my schedule's freed up or I can make more, then that's what working together is all about, man. Besides the money part.
It is.
So
absolutely.
Somebody said BR700 or Red Max. Dude, I love my Red Max.
I've used them both. The only thing I don't like about the Red Max, it's super comfortable. It's super powerful. I love the two-strokey side of it, like a dirt bike compared to the four-stroke on the 700. I just don't like the on and off thumb switch that's on Blake's, because you flip it off and it like stays off, and sometimes you forget about it. So you're pulling the cord. It's like, this thing ain't starting, but you got to remember to put it back down.
For sure. Dude, they're both really good blowers. Like, again, like people get caught in Red Max for Stihl, and I'm like, dude, they're both good blowers. I personally have more experience with Red Max, so I used that Stihl for about 6 months. They demoed me one, and it was really cool. But honestly, I still like my Red Max. You know what I'm saying? But
see, I'm always going to choose Stihl just because I don't know of one place that sells Red Max in my area, so I have to. That's what I have to go with.
Right. For sure.
That's what sucks.
How did you grow your social media?
Just did it, man. staying. I'll do social media in general. The best way to grow is constantly post and constantly stay in their face.
Yep.
Constantly. And especially if you're trying to do it as far as like lawn care clients, you got to find where those clients are at. What are they doing? Where are they hanging out on Facebook? And you got to kind of target them yourself. But as far as building an audience, if you're talking about trying to be like what people say, like YouTube famous, I don't even look at it. I don't even care. It's just, I feel if you're being yourself, people will want to watch you because they like you or they relate to you. If you're being fake, you can smell that a mile away. Anybody can smell that a mile away. You know what I'm saying? You got to just be you, man.
I think, dude, I'm the same person on camera, off camera. Like, I don't know how to be like, any more humble or any more real. Like, and by the way, I don't care. Like, if I have 18,000 subs, 17,000 subs, it's totally irrelevant, man. I'm just hanging out with you guys, like just a regular guy. Like, you come cut lawns with me, you'll realize really quick that I'm just a regular dude. You know what I mean? So
exactly, dude. Because that's why I mean, some people know, not everybody, but I used to do a lot for a gaming channel back in the day, and we had millions of views, dude, hundreds of thousands of subscribers doing these videos. I was editing all these videos, and I just like obviously 9,000 people in the grand scheme of things and of YouTube, that's nothing. You're nothing. I do this because I enjoy it, man.
Yeah, dude. I
like doing it.
Yeah, my whole channel premise was still to give back, and that's why I do a lot more how-to videos than probably anybody, because I wanted to learn how to do this stuff, man. So I'm still giving back, and I don't know where people take things out of context when somebody's just trying to help somebody out, but don't know, don't care. And you know what? I do regarding the Equipment Defender Green Touch. Like, why don't I like the Green Touch ones? Because they're lime green. I don't want lime green on my trailer. Why does this have to be such a tough decision? So I mean, shots fired. Not really. I'm just hanging out. I just don't want lime green.
See, and I probably would have been a Green Touch guy if they would have sent me their racks first, because I mean, it's just Equipment Defender had my back. They're like, hey man, you want to try this? Absolutely, dude. I don't have racks for my trailer. Sure, hell yeah, throw them on here.
Right. What else we got, man? Brian, will you?
And that's the coolest part, especially when you can start something. Like, I just wanted to do this to do it. Like, I just enjoyed doing it. I've been doing this for like 3 years, but it's super cool that a company wants to email me and say, hey, do you want to try this? I'm like, that's awesome.
Right.
That's super cool.
I'm not going to say no, man. It's,
I mean, I do say no. I say no to, I've got some dumb emails before, dude. I'm sure you have too.
I get a lot of Chinese ones now, man. It's I don't know why, but
yeah, I actually went into one of those, man. I got a video coming out. I got some LED headlights for my truck just because I wanted them. They're like, do you want to try these headlights? I'm like, yeah, I want some LED headlights for my truck. But they're like, here's the deal. We're going to send you $50 to PayPal so you can buy them off our Amazon. I'm like, okay, this is getting a little weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted some headlights. Who cares?
That's hilarious, man. Oh, man. Brian, are you going to get a website soon? No, I'm not going to get a website.
Why not?
Dude, because I'm in a 1/4 mile radius, man. Like my whole route is in like 1 mile, not even. It's more like a half mile, like all of it. Like we do like 130 plus customers a week. We've done work for like 400 or 500 people. I don't need a website. I can't even advertise on Facebook because the minimum setting for your radius is like 2 miles.
Yeah.
Which already blows it way out of proportion. Like I just turned down like a $10,000 HOA because it's 20 minutes down the road. I mean, my route density is unheard of. So, and that's not like kudos to me. It's just like, that's what I know is my business model. And so yeah, I've never been a big website guy. Now, if you're a new business owner and you're cutting in like your city, you should get a website and a Facebook business page. But I've been doing this for 10 years, man. Like people know my name in town. You know what I mean? So, but if you're brand new, yeah, man, absolutely.
See, and that's the hardest thing. Like what you're talking about, like picking up that HOA. Then you go into the whole world of an opportunity cost. What clients do I have to drop to take this on to fit this in? And that I mean, if it pays more, sure, I get it, but it becomes kind of a headache too.
Dude, I just had another HOA contact me. That's $1,600, or it's a trailer park, but $1,600. It's my trailer park where I grew up. $1,600 a month. And there is another, the city where I live, the city of Wixom, just sent me an email and they want that all bidded out too. It's probably 20, 25 grand, but there's no way I could do it. And I got to shoot him a cordial email telling him I can't do it. But yeah, absolutely, man. How many yards do you guys mow? I do a lot, man. Everybody was out.
I'm up to 32.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
Solo. I mean, if I had 2 people, it'd be the equivalent of doing like 65.
Yeah, dude, that's really, really good. You kidding me? That's awesome. How many, what does it say? Brian, are you going to get a stand-on mower? Is that Brandon Carpenter? I like Brandon. He's
Andy, remember the socks review? I do. These people sent me socks. I do remember that.
his socks. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm like, you really think your socks are better than everyone else's socks? Come on, man.
That's awesome. I am not going to buy a stand-on unit, but I will be demoing some this year. I'll tell you that. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, those. I mean, they have their niche. I love standers in my areas because I'm always picking up trash. I have small gates. I'm always moving stuff. Like,
Right.
do you guys get a lot of that? Are you having to get up a lot for mowing? Or
What's
once you start on the yard, like on the zero turn, are you pretty much in the seat? Do you have to get up to move a lot of things, really?
No, we one guy's trimming, I'm normally mowing, and then we'll both blow at the end.
There you go. Yeah, I'm always having to move stuff. That's why I like the standard platform.
Right.
Trying to catch up on some of these comments here. There's a lot.
If you guys are new, man, keep commenting because we'll go through them. And if we don't get to them immediately, I apologize because Andy and I are both jabber jabbers. But
Yeah, we're trying to. And even after this video, after it's done and we stop it, if you got comments that didn't get answered, leave them in there. And me and Brian can both go back through this and kind of check them out. I mean, this thing is going up so fast. It's hard for me to do it.
Yeah.
SEO is absolutely a game changer, man.
SEO with YouTube is a game changer. I'll tell you that. If you know what you're doing. But
nothing wrong with the word free. Absolutely. But it's also a double-edged sword. It depends on how you think of yourself, how much you're worth. Because you can get some products that are kind of not worth your time. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's the same thing with business. Like, you know what you're worth when it comes to mowing the grass. Are you really going to do it for $10? No, I should be making $45 on this. It's the same kind of thing.
Well, dude, like I just went and hung out with Greg in Aquascape. Greg Wickstock, the pond guy. It was a free trip, but it cost me 3 days.
Yeah.
And it was nice all day. So I could have made $1,500 doing work, but free is always with an asterisk. You know what I mean? So,
and I love it, dude. The Aquascape stuff, the features, I love those, man.
It was awesome. Greg Wickstock's the real deal, man. It was a good time. He's a cool dude. I was actually supposed to go same time Blake was there, but there was some miscommunication and I got bumped to the next class. So it is what it is. But I could have hanged out with Blake. That would have been nice. But
yeah, he got held back too, if I remember correctly. There was like a big snowstorm in Chicago.
Yeah. He was supposed to go a month before too. So, but you guys got like an ice storm or something, right? Something crazy.
Yeah. Love your guys' channels. Keep up the great work. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoy them. And that's another, like we were talking about earlier, the main reason I started this channel is I just wanted to share my story, man, to show these people like what it's like going from just struggling, doing a day job that you hate. Like, I hated that job. I never realized how miserable I was until I walked out for that last day, and it was the greatest feeling ever. But going from that and having structure, having a support system, like, you can't fail working here, you know what I'm saying? And just leaving it and going, you know what? I can do this. Society tells me I have to have a 9 to 5, but guess what? You don't. You can make it.
No, not at all, man. You can crush it. It's what's the old saying? An entrepreneur is the one that works 80 hours a week instead of having to work 40. But
because that was people who would tell me, oh, you just think you're going to leave. You don't want to have a boss. Well, let me tell you something. I have 30, however many bosses. Each one of my clients is a boss. Okay.
and they're not opposed to texting you at 5 a.m. to 10 a.m.
No. And everybody knows it's raining. Why aren't you here? You get that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Best marketing materials and what's the response? Right now, my best marketing material is, I would say, word of mouth, and my website's doing great for me, man.
Yeah. I don't really do too much marketing, dude. I bought 2,500 postcards last year. I didn't even pass one of them out.
Well, let's talk previous then. Like you said, you've been doing this for over 10 years. What about when you were kind of first starting? What was your big marketing strategy? What were you doing?
Dude, I'm actually doing it this year. I called it the Blitzkrieg, man. Like, all these people want to be like Mr. Success and Mr. Motivation about like what works best. Dude, I just called the Blitzkrieg. Postcards or flyers, trailer signage if you got it, yard signs if you can, SEO if you're doing that. That's what I would have done. But Facebook wasn't around 10 years ago, not like it is today. And then referral programs were like if your neighbor signs up a neighbor, they get 2 free cuts or a free aeration, right? All of it, man. Like, people are like, what's the silver bullet? There isn't one, man. Like, what's the old saying from Grant Cardone? He's like, your biggest enemy is obscurity, and as a business owner. So like, most people are like, oh, the economy's tough. The economy's this. My business is this. My business is that. Honestly, dude, like, if I was just a cut through the mustard, nobody knows who you are still.
No.
Like, I don't care if you got 10 grand in trailer wraps and signage on your car and your trailer. Sorry, believe it or not, nobody still knows who you are. Even though you think so, it's not. It's taken me 10 years and people don't even know I exist in my town. And I do a 1 mile radius, like a half mile radius. So
that's crazy.
Dude, I mean, like, you gotta be realistic. Unless you're Cristiano Ronaldo or whatever, man, on Instagram, got 170 million followers. Nobody knows who you are yet, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all good, but just everything, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough, man. Real quick, couple shout outs, man. I want to shout out to Arden Lawn Care, good friend. I want to shout out to, I believe I saw Southern Style in here, man. What's going on, buddy?
Is that Derek? Hey, there he is.
So,
I like Derek, man. He's a real deal. He's a cool
he's
dude.
a good guy, man. I tried to give him a couple shout outs because I think he's one of the channels, like when I was doing that kind of gets slept on, man. I like Derek stuff.
I met him and his girl, man. I forget her name. This is me not knowing the name thing, you know, but they're really cool. I met them at GIE like for like 10 seconds. But
yeah, they're good people, man.
Yeah, they're on their honeymoon or something right after that. So somebody said, Brian, will you get a dump truck or a dump trailer? Neither. I might get a dump trailer, but for right now,
that's money, man. That's a lot of money.
Well, yeah. I've got a friend that has a steak dump, so I don't. Everything else.
What would you be trying to use it for? Mulch stuff or like what?
Mulch and cleanups.
Yep.
If I keep doing what I'm doing, my cleanup game is going to get pretty sick. And if we can do like 20 G's in cleanups, then heck yeah, I'm going to go buy a dump.
Dude, my cleanup game is garbage just because I get hit with like a $40 dump fee every time I had to go to ours.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a long way away. It ain't close.
Mine is literally, so I cut down 2 roads. Okay. 2 roads where I live. And my dump is down one of my roads. It's right by my house. You can't have it.
That's awesome.
Like my supply, my yard is a quarter mile down the road one way. My dump is a half mile down the road the other way. So it's I mean, but I'm swimming with sharks, man. I always tell people, like, we got 5 of like the largest regional companies in the whole state. Yeah. All like have their shop within like a mile of where I live. So it's a lot of people that cut grass where I live, man. So
yeah, the cool thing about Kansas City is it's huge. People don't understand how big Kansas City is. So much commercial property, and that's what those companies are doing. That's why, dude, residential properties in our area, anybody, there's more than enough work for everybody.
Yep,
we got some big companies out here.
Southern Style said route density, dude. Like seriously, sure. I literally, when you can cut 20, 30 lawns in a sub per day and now get the HOA for them, that's how you do like $1,000, $1,200 days, no problem by 3, 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. So, I definitely wish I had a couple that were like 3 right there on the same street that I would never have to move. But I got a lot that are like, say I'll have 5 in the neighborhood, but the neighborhoods are big. So I always had to trailer. I always had to move next road over type stuff. That's kind of a headache, but
I hear you. Somebody said,
hardscaping. Nah, I don't plan on ever doing hardscaping.
No. I've got my friend Mike Bedell. I'm gonna try to get Bedell do a trailer setup video. Somebody asked about that. I'm gonna see if I can get him to do one. He's got a huge company, man. So what happened to FPO2? Somebody asked.
Solo Cuts, man. Shout out for the $5, man. Let the super chats flow like wine. Go check out YouTube on the grind or grind on, man. Go check out Solo Cuts, guys.
That's awesome, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah, and I forgot. Just thinking of it right now, I forgot last time I was talking about, I want to do a $25 gift card giveaway, which I guess I could still do and give a code to somebody.
Do it, man.
I have to figure out how to do it. How do we want to do it?
Can I get in on that? Dude, like, I'm just a regular guy, man. All these people, like, I love it.
I know. I want to enter these contests. I could use a free something or other. I'll take another trimmer.
Can I get in on that? Dude, you want to talk about contests? I gave that mower, that setup away. Remember?
How'd that go?
Awesome, man. This awesome, like, cool Christian kid won it down in Texas, man. He was awesome. Like, totally random, dude. Like, I stay real accountable to like these giveaways because like I don't want to mess with them or manipulate them. Like, for real. Yeah. I picked a kid, and my intent was to go drive it to somebody in the East Coast, right, or the Midwest.
That's a little bit of a drive.
Yeah, this kid won in San Antonio, Texas, and
meet me halfway, bro.
Halfway still 10 hours for all.
I know.
He's 18, and I was like, so I ended up shipping all this stuff, dude. It cost me $350 to, or no, $250 to ship the trimmer, the blower, the gas cans, all the stuff, right? But the mower, I had to send it to FedEx Freight. I had to put it on a pallet and ship it across the country, like $350.
God, man. That's why stuff like that, you almost got to work with the company. Like, hey, if I do this giveaway, can you guys ship this for me?
Dude, I don't care. I mean, I think it's funny though. Like, good for him. I'm super excited. He's a good kid. He's like crushing, and he's like 17, 18 years old. Has like 30 accounts.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
But I just, stuff you don't remember or realize. And I picked somebody randomly in Texas, and I was like, couldn't it have been like Columbus, Ohio or something, like
Right.
4 hours away, but
That's still super dope, man. If I was 17, I'd love winning something like that. That'd be super cool.
I know, dude, that's legit. Well, he's utilizing it all too, because all of his equipment was like running out of steam. Dude, G4, Randy keeps asking about FPO2. FPO2 is coming back, dude. Like, we're able to get outdoors now. I've been out of town for like 7-8 days, and then my girl and I both got sick. I'm actually got a head cold right now, if you guys can't tell. But we're gonna start crushing it here in about another couple of days. Get some videos pumping out. I appreciate the love on the second channel though, Randy. That's awesome.
Heck yeah, man. Me and Randy both talk. It's like I tell everybody, man, when I get done with mowing, the last thing I want to do is watch lawn care videos. And I subscribe to everybody. I subscribe to anyone that I don't even know that says, go subscribe to my channel. I'm in lawn care.
Right.
I subscribe because I support it, dude. I support the hustle, but it's hard for me to watch the videos, man. I'm so burnt out on mowing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ben Smith real quick. Thanks for the $2, man. Go check out Ben Smith Lawn Care on YouTube, guys. Go check him out.
Awesome,
also, go check out Randy over at G4 Outdoors. We're shooting for 1,000 subscribers over there. As you guys know, all that stuff changed. We've lost YouTube's monetization because we got some cool ideas for that channel to give away. I want to give away outdoor stuff. Get kids into fishing and stuff like that, man.
Fishing.
I'm
not a big fishing guy, but
he's like, what's fishing?
Yeah, right. Somebody said, "What's your opinion on plowing with a 1500?" That's tough, man. If you're gonna do it commercially, you need a bigger chassis. So you got to get a 2500 or 250.
How much does a plow weigh?
750 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. And it's hanging over like 5 feet past your front axle. So 800 pounds is really like 1,200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like for the truck. So you have to have a lot of counterbalance and ballast on the back. But I will say this, man, you can clean up real good with plowing. But if you're gonna make money with it and pay your bills, you definitely need a bigger truck. Guys do it with 1500s where I'm at, but those trucks aren't going to last more than a year or two.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see a lot of guys with 1500s here, but I think they just use that for that, and that's it. Like they park those trucks somewhere whenever summer comes and wait to get them back out.
Yeah, for sure.
G4 Outdoors, thanks for the 99 cents. Everybody go subscribe to G4 Outdoors. That's me and Randy's second channel, man.
That's awesome. Will Envision Landscape Solutions be mowing or just landscape? My friend Brandon, he is not mowing. He does cut grass with me on the side, but he's not going to be mowing. Like if I need help to get caught up, he'll help me out, but he's not mowing. What's
his main focus? Does he do like irrigation systems on top of what he's doing, or is he doing that stuff?
Just landscaping, so mulch, brick pavers, rip everything out, put everything back in, man. Honestly, he knows more about landscaping than I already do, man. His first 3 months doing it than I do in 10 years because I'm still learning,
What tips do you have for a YouTube guy like me to get more subscribers? Dude, look at Brian, man. Look at him. Look at Brian. I remember when Brian was just a young buck on here, like, Andy, give me a shout out. I'm like, all right, man, whatever. But see, now he's blowing my doors off, and I'll tell you why. It's because he constantly posts, man. You constantly you got to treat it like a TV show, okay? Now, if Friends was a TV show and it didn't come on every Tuesday night, it just randomly came out every now and then, people would lose focus on it. You kind of forget about it. So you got to be consistent, and you got to constantly post, man.
That's it. I wish, most people got to realize, man, like with YouTube, it's a business. If you want to treat it like a business, you got to treat it like a business, right?
Yeah, and each one of my social media accounts is a cut and clean business. I treat it like a business.
Yeah, you really have to. And a business, man, like you gotta be consistent, 40, 50, 80 hours a week, right? I mean, and here's the thing, if you want YouTube to pay you, you gotta really treat it serious. And that means editing, learning how to edit, good thumbnails, SEO, good descriptions, making good videos. Honestly, that's cool. That's awesome. But it's all about community too, man. I like participating in the community. Like if you guys know me, I'm a big team player guy. Like I'm never going to be the best guy on the team, but I can be the best team player. I'll tell you that. And that's what I like, man. Like if my channel had 2,000 subs or 80,000 subs, man, it's going to change anything. Like I don't care about subscriber numbers necessarily. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I care about views. It's cool having 250,000 people check out your channel every month. That's cool.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
It just means that you're helping people, though. I mean, that's what
I hope. That's what I hope for sure.
Hopefully, right? So, right.
Dude, Greenworks Lawn and Landscape. I totally appreciate that, man. To buy a pizza for sure. Everyone, go check out Greenworks Lawn and Landscape, man. Big hookup on the super chat, man. I definitely appreciate that for sure. Go check them out, guys. Go subscribe.
What's your record on these super chats, bro? Because you're about to pay rent.
That was like 15 bucks or something like that. But all this money, I try to keep a tab on it, and I want to do these as giveaways, and it's racking up even more now. But that's my plan, is to figure out how to give like a Amazon gift card away through these, but I don't really know how to do the giveaway. That's my hardest part. Like, how do you set that up? First person to type the word green or something gets like I don't. How do you set that up?
I just use the random comment giveaway thing on just Google it, but
Can you do it on lives? I don't think it has to be like a
I don't know.
public video. I don't know, man. I'll figure it out though, man. I'll definitely figure it out.
Dude, I'll tell you straight up, people give me too much credit. I have no idea.
I don't either, dude. That's like what we were talking earlier, and you were like, "Oh, dude, I could just do this little post thing." I'm like, "How do you do that?"
Yeah, my wife showed me how. Like, she's in the kitchen laughing, bro. That's hilarious because I have no idea. Like, that's why it's so funny, man. But yeah, my wife set up my Instagram account, bro. Like, I have no idea. People are like, "How did you change your title?" I'm like, and I text my wife. I'm like, "Hey, somebody's asking a question." So she's laughing over.
We got a comment. What do you guys think of Saving Green hating the Equipment Defender blower racks? I think, first off, I'll say he installed it incorrectly. And B, that's fine, because everyone has their own opinions, man. He has more than enough right to say he hates it. That's fine. Go for it. I'm not a product basher, man. I've never ran Green Touch. I can't tell you anything about him. Anything I've ever got that sucked, I'm just not going to post a video about it. I'm not going to sit here and say that it sucks. It doesn't make any sense.
Yep. I got no comment, man. God bless him. He's a good guy.
Yeah. I don't know the guy. I really don't. I watched some of his videos. Like I said, I subscribe to him. I don't watch the lawn care stuff. I just don't. Well, but yeah, dude, if he hates Equipment Defender, that's fine, man. I love mine. They've been on my trailer for a year out in the winter and everything, and they work great.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have the first round of them, like you both of us do, like the very first round. And mine, like they've changed the aluminum, they've changed all the metals and all the whatever, and they're better. They're all better. And I've had the originals, and mine have never had an issue. So everybody's just beefier now. And nobody's. You know what? I've noticed so many people don't have issues. Nobody has an issue. It's 0.001%, but I don't even participate. I'm not even answering that question. So
yeah, because it's impossible too, because it's just it's operator opinions, man. It's user opinion. It's just what you prefer, man. Don't take my opinion for it. It's just I prefer it, I guess. Yeah. Shout out to Eclipse Lawn Care, super funny dude. I don't know if you ever checked out Eclipse Lawn Care's channel. He's funny, dude.
I have not. He's funny. Know. I gotta check him out though, man.
You ever see that video I posted? The guy that was getting bucked like a Bronco at the GIE on the mower. He just whiskey throttled it, hit it forward. It did a wheelie, and he couldn't stop the handlebars from going.
Is that him?
Yeah.
What's up, dude? That's what's up.
He ate it, dude. He ate it hard.
Dude's Solo Cuts is reading the Whole 30. Dude, that's a good book, man. Whole 30 and Paleo Solution. Those are good books, man.
What's that about? The Whole 30.
Eating healthy and not poisoning your body, man.
Man, you want to know about eating healthy, guys?
Dude, I feel.
Let me tell you about eating some healthy stuff.
Dude, no comment, man. I need to get back to. I ate orange juice today with no pulp, and I had a smoothie with protein, like from Tropical Smoothie, little smoothie shop in town. Dude, I didn't eat out any fast food. I've had like no pop for a couple of days, dude. I'm like cleaning up. Like we're going into the season. Like I can't keep eating garbage going into the season. You know what I'm saying? So.
Dude, I just went backwards. I don't know if a lot of people know that about me, but I used to do taekwondo, all that stuff, dude. Jiu-jitsu, like I was nonstop doing stuff, always working out. And now that I don't do it anymore, I still eat whatever I want. It's like I don't care. It's like I completely lost my metabolism. It's gone.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, we're going back to CrossFit in like 2 weeks, so pray for us if you guys pray.
Dude, I love watching the CrossFit events. Like the actual events that are on TV, those are gnarly, man.
Yeah, we're going back in about another week or two. I told my wife we're not going back till the income skyrockets again because it's expensive. So.
Oh yeah. But what do you guys like about CrossFit?
Nothing.
you ever done like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or any of that stuff?
I have not. No.
Dude, ground grappling. It's a super good workout, but you're learning. You're building confidence. You're staying wary, especially for women, dude. Yeah. Anything's going to go to the ground. I tell that everybody. Everybody thinks they're a great fighter. It doesn't matter. It's going to the ground.
Right.
Having that confidence it kind of helps. Plus, it's a really workout.
Do you guys have those like Title IX boxing rings? By you?
Yeah, we have title boxing.
Yeah, those are like popping up big time by us. I told my girl we need to go put the gloves on and settle marriage disputes once in a while.
It's a good stress reliever. It really is. Hitting the heavy bag. I got my heavy bag down here. All my other kickboxing stuff. I'll come down here every now and then. That's a good stress reliever, man.
I'm game, dude. I like that. Yeah, I know. I enjoy nothing about CrossFit except the results. You know what I mean? Like dude, every workout I'm dead. I'm on my back looking through their skylight. Like this is it.
Yeah.
I'm going to meet Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So.
And ever since CrossFit came out, I've been seeing like the gnarliest stuff, like people doing like 65-inch vertical box jumps. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, real life.
I scale everything. When they're like 4 rounds, I'm like, I'll do 3, thank you.
I'll do 3 and then take a break.
Yeah, they're like 95-pound thrusters. I'm like, I'll do 55, thank you. You know, but
it's crazy, man.
I'm a diva, bro. I'm a wimp.
We do crop fit here in Mississippi.
Yeah, like literally, the guy's like, "Why are you sucking so bad?" I'm like, "Cause I had Taco Bell last night. Like, get away from me, you know." Like,
he said, watch Keith Calvis's 30-minute video on 19483698 ingredient green drink.
Get some green smoothies in me. I need to get some green smoothies. That's why I had a smoothie today. Keith inspires me. That's awesome.
It's tough, man. It's tough watching his videos like that now. But dude, as long as he's motivated and into it, God bless him, man.
Dude, I watch Keith at like midnight, bro, and I'm like, he's like, dude, the 4 layers of the subconscious, and I'm like, dude, talk to me, bro. Like, I was like,
I don't even know what language you're speaking right now.
You're like 2 a.m. I start watching Keith, man, and I'm like, he's on a whole nother level, man. So
I watch Keith, and I'm like, am I high? Is this guy saying words, or am I high?
Keith is awesome, man. I've talked to Keith off the record, man, on the phone a couple times for like an hour at a time, and
oh yeah.
I love talking to Keith, man. He's a good dude.
He's a very good guy, man.
CrossFit
very smart, man.
CrossFit is the death of me, but I keep going back to the box to die. Yeah, I feel like a little bit of dies every time you go back to CrossFit.
The hardest thing about lawn care, besides doing the labor, to me, it's the mental game, man. When I'm out there all day, just mowing with the headphones on. And since it's not a regular 9 to 5, it's mainly the kids stuff. So I'm like, man, I'm going to be out here from 8 a.m. to dark, and I'm going to be missing T-ball, or I'm going to be missing. That's the stuff I hate about it, man. Sure. But I know I'm doing it for a reason. And I know growing up, he'll know I'm doing it for a reason. But right now, he's like, why isn't Dad here?
Right.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Again, I don't have kids yet, so I can't really relate to a lot of people, but I'm sure it'll all change. My priorities will change. But that's why I'm doing the YouTube thing now, man. You know, I can't pump out 150 videos a year when we got toddlers running around. You know, it's kind of hard.
It's extremely hard.
Somebody said Keith's baskets at 12 a.m. are the best. This is true. Yeah. I mean, you know what? When he goes live, I'm always there, and I'm like, "What's up, Keith?" And he's like, "What up, no?" So,
what up, no? Hey, dog. What's up, dog? I'm out here trimming this hibiscus prune tree.
I love Keith, man. Keith is awesome.
He's a good dude.
Somebody said, when did I know I needed a new truck? Dude, I'll tell you straight up. 2 things happened. I wanted to get the truck to plow and keep year-round income, right? So that was number 1. I already did the clientele, so I knew I could support the payment. But number 2, my old truck was just breaking down, dude. I had put, Andy, you'll appreciate this because you got a F-150 too, don't you?
Yeah, 2011.
Okay, so yours is way newer than mine, but mine was an 02. I had 169,000 on it, right? And I had replaced the AC compressor, like $800. The rear axle's like actually split, but I replaced one side of it. That was $800. Mm-hmm. I had all the coil packs were going, so I had to replace like all the spark plugs. That was going to be about $300. And
what motor did you have in that truck?
It was the baby, the 4.6.
Okay.
And so they had to take out all the spark plugs, which are way down deep. It was like $300 overhaul. You know, that it was just 150,000 on it. It was just breaking down every other minute. Like I replaced like the starter, the alternator, bro, like everything. So the biggest thing with being a solo owner operator is downtime, right?
Yep.
Now, like, hey, if the mower goes down, I've got my zero downtime sticker at my dealer, right? And now that I got a newer truck, obviously brand new for me, but when you got a newer vehicle, it's way less downtime. And my truck was taking a day or 2 out of my week, like once a month. It was getting really, really bad. And so when you're not making $500 days, that you get really frustrated really quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and the hard part about that, that's everything, man. It doesn't matter whether they have Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Exmark, Gravely, whatever. They're going to break. That's what they're made to do. They're going to break. Something's going to happen. It's just life.
I mean, somebody asked a good question earlier, like how many hours I got on my Exmark is 850. But if I run it hard this season, we'll have 1,400 because I'm going to put 5 or 6 on it, right? But you only get like 15 to 2 out of those things. So if I can use demo mowers, for sure, I'm going to take that up. But But if not this year, next year, I'm probably trading it in and gonna, get $4,000 out of it, go buy another $12,000 mower.
Yeah, demos are cool until you need the tax write-offs. It's like I gotta buy something.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Hopefully, somebody starts giving away lawnmowers to all of us YouTubers, right? All of us.
Something good. Give me something good. Not a battery powered one either. Definitely not a battery powered mower. Please, God, no.
Not unless they're giving me a human to run it. You know what I mean? So
I'm going to ask you, because this is something that ain't talked about publicly too much. What do you think about the battery operated stuff? I love it for a homeowner view. They push a lot of this stuff for commercial, and I don't see being able to use it commercially, man.
I agree. There's a couple things I like that's battery, like the hedge trimmers, the
okay, yeah, I'll retract my statement. The chainsaw, the hedge trimmer, stuff like that. I don't use enough gas wise, so I can definitely use that in my business model. But the trimmer and the blower and stuff like that, it's not there yet.
No, they're not there yet. I've told everybody. In fact, I got a bunch of stuff from Echo. That the whole battery line, they just sent it to me, and I haven't used social media yet. So I'm gonna use it, a lot of it. But again, man, like those chainsaws are legit. The hedge trimmers are good, but I don't know, man. Like I think it's great for a homeowner,
absolutely, dude.
But I just don't see the big adoption yet for the big commercial guys,
See, and as a homeowner, I would definitely go with the DeWalt lineup or the Milwaukee lineup, just because you can use those batteries in your drills and everything, man.
100%, bro. You got it.
There ain't got no free mowers. Nah. I wish. I had to give that 36 Tanner back last time. He's like, I can sell it to you for super cheap. I'm like, I don't have enough yards to justify the purchase, man. I'll be honest with you. I'll demo it again next year.
That's awesome. Hey, if you guys got comments, man, leave comments in the box. We'll try to answer them as much as we can. You guys are a ton of comments, man. So
oh yeah, they're killing it, man. I appreciate all you guys watching us for sure, man. Like I said, you guys know why I like doing these. If you've been watching me for a long time, man, it's good to get to know Brian outside of what he's doing for lawn care, man. Jump out of the serious Brian, even though Brian has a serious personality. I'll tell you that much. Brian's the same guy. He's serious.
Dude, I don't have a personality, bro. Like you said, it's all the time.
Just forward. It's just going.
Dude, I'm just a driver, man. Like I'm not even like a type A personality. I just, like you said, man, I'm just motivated. Like I grew up so poor, dude, where I didn't even know like the world existed, like shopping malls and nicer cars and nicer homes. Like I've just realized this stuff in the last like 10 years. You know what I mean? I'm like, so I'm not like egotistical or arrogant or a driver or just, unbalanced in life. It's just like, dude, like I have to make up for 10 years. You know what I mean? Like my now is like everybody else's starting point. And I don't play the victim card. I'm just, hey, it's time to hustle, man. It's time to grow up. And I like nice things, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because that's with everything, whether it's Section 8 or the projects or whatever kind of lifestyle it is that you're stuck into because of something happened before, there's only one way out of it. And that's making that change to get out of it. My family life growing up was fine. We weren't rich at all. My parents were working, but I mean, we got the Nintendos, we got that stuff, but they worked for it. And I see that now growing up. Right. Didn't have a silver spoon in my mouth by any means. So I'm doing the same thing. And I'm just out there trying to work, trying to figure it out to where my family can have a better life. And hopefully I can grow a business that can provide for that. Would be super cool, man.
Well, I think you are, dude. I think you're, you already took the first step last year, man. So it's, that's in my opinion, in my observation, that's always the hardest thing to do.
And even think of this, like for where you come from, how many guys you have working for you?
We can have up to 5, but normally got 1 or 2 full-time guys. Nothing crazy.
So you're able to provide 2 people with jobs. How crazy is that? You're able to help someone else provide for their family. That's nuts, isn't it?
Dude, we're hiring somebody this year that's going to make more than my girl did when her last year working. So
that's crazy, being able to make something and be able to provide for someone else. That's awesome, dude. That's a cool feeling. I'll tell you,
one of the coolest feelings, you hit the nail on the head, was about 3 years ago. One of my employees, so one of my friends who's like 40, his son, who's like 16, right, went to West Point, but he bought his first car with, it was like $2,000 car, nothing crazy, right? But he saved all summer working for me and bought that car. I'm like, dude, that's awesome, man. Like,
that's super awesome.
So, I mean, dude, like when people are like, humility this and gratitude that, I have nothing but that, because when you grow up poor, like you can't pretend like I didn't have nice shoes and cool clothes, and
right.
First off, nobody cares about my problems, but I'm just saying, like, so when people are like, oh, egotistical that, I'm like, dude, I'm just a regular guy, man. Like I'm just literally trying to make sense of life just like everybody else, so.
And that's one of the things that always bugs me about, like, I get more offended when you probably noticed that earlier when the guy made that little comment about, oh, so-and-so's mad because you made that shirt. I stood up for you, even though I have no reason to stand up for you. Yeah. I get more mad about stuff like that when people, I don't care what people say about me. That's me. I take care of myself. Yeah. But like on Blake stuff, I can't stand it when people talk about him being a rich kid, and he is. That kid's family's got tons of money, but guess what? He's out there sweating his balls off because he wants to. He wants to make that money. He wants to succeed. He wants to build a business. That kid works harder than anyone I know at that age. He's out there working, man.
He does. Dude, one of the kids that worked for me last year, he's a trust fund baby, you know, kind of popular around here. Very typical, but hardest working kid I know, man. He came to work in a SRT8 Jeep, brand new. His mom was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go buy a brand new Porsche GTS. And I'm like, why? She's like, well, her X5 has 30,000 miles on it. And I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, the Beamer's just getting up there. And I'm like, I'll take it. You know what I mean? So, but homie came and worked for me for $12 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like he's cutting lawns in Patagonia, everything. But dude, so I respect like the kids that have it made that want to work, man. Like that's legit, man. You know?
Yeah, because it just means even no matter how rich you are or where you came from, as long as you're taught real life values, that's awesome.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Harry Dangler for sure, man. You got to make sure the funding your 401k. That's something I definitely need to get back in order. I still haven't yet, and I'm glad you brought that up because that is something savings wise is something I definitely need to get going.
That's good, man, for sure.
Blake moves super hard. He does, man. That's my wife, actually. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I like Southern style. No one gave me a thing. Work, work, work. Isn't that Rihanna?
Whack, 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 whack.
That's awesome, dude. What do you guys think about battery versus gas? Are you guys battery fans or you guys like the gas stuff, man? I think gas all day, man.
Just because, I mean, think about it, man. Honestly, if you ran your whole company battery, how many batteries? You'd have to have another trailer of just batteries.
Yeah, I don't think it's there yet. I'm telling you though, I like that chainsaw. I like the chainsaw.
Idea is there.
Chainsaws and the hedge trimmers are where it's at, you know?
Yeah, the idea is there. Andy, what blades do you use on the $ asterisk? I think that's 48. I think he hit the shift when he did it. Well, here's my conundrum with that. And I'm actually kind of perturbed about it. The new Gravely 48 on the X Factor 2 deck changed their blade length for the way they had the spindles. So none of my old 48 blades work on this. They're a little shorter. And the only blades I can find for this mower are the stock Gravely, which are a lift blade, but they're not a notched high lift blade. And that's what I like to run. So I'm still in the search for those. So if I had to choose, I want the notched high lift, but I'm stuck with the ones that are on there.
Right. That's cool. I'm excited about testing out some Gravely's this summer, man. It'll be good.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, I haven't worked with all the other companies, but the people at Gravely have been nothing but great to me, man. Just super nice, great people.
Dude, I saw all this stuff on Instagram and YouTube. Seems like you guys had a great time, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, super nice people, man. And even like the owner, like my dealer, you talk about me, like Dan or his dad, you know, the Aarons, they own the company. If he was swinging by the shop and you were having an issue, you couldn't fit, dude would get down on his knees in a suit and help you figure the problem out. I mean, it's just kind of crazy.
That's cool.
The people that own the company are that into it still. That's awesome.
No, dude, that's what you're looking for. I mean, it's always customer service, you know?
Yeah.
How much do you know take from yourself? Solo cuts. He always asks a good question, man. He's a smart dude. How do you know how much to pay yourself being a solo operator, sole prop, S corp, LLC? So everything, I'm an LLC and everything's just pass through, man. So you can get really complicated. It's like 202 stuff, you know what I mean? With like, you know, sending stuff to 401ks and Roth IRAs, but everything that comes through, at the end of the year, I'm always trying to pay no tax. So that's why I buy a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just be honest, like if you don't use it, you lose it. So
it's easier, I think.
Yeah, so I'm always making investments anywhere I can, especially at the end of the year, buying equipment, supplies, and getting my operating costs down to where I don't have to owe that much. Like this year, I wrote a check. I just put a check in the mail like 2 days ago, like everybody else. But that's when you're a business owner, you can make these investments. You know what I mean? So, but as an LLC, dude, you're just a pass through. So you basically just keep it all. Like if you have a lot of profit, you're gonna pay tax on that twice. But I don't know, man. It's kind of a complicated question for this, but blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Southern style, I agree, man. I think the Gravely could use a boost in the cut quality if they can figure out where to get that from. But I agree, man. I don't think it has the best cut quality compared to like when I'm running Blake's Skag, but I can't keep that Skag front end down. It's not really Skag's fault that I'm 6 foot, 270 pounds. It's my fault. But the Gravely holds me on hills and it does great. And the cut quality is still really good. It's just not velocity deck good.
Right. Somebody said The Milwaukee tire inflator looks sweet. Dude, that
Dude,
thing,
it is awesome. Did you get one?
I did get one. Those are legit.
God, I've used that thing so many times. Like when I got stuck in the damn mud, I deflated that tire completely to try to get me out. Usually I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't have some, but I had that with me.
Sure.
I just actually launched that video today, but dude, yeah, that thing's awesome. That thing's super cool.
That thing's legit, bro. I think it's one of the coolest things that they've, for like $69, something like that. That's not bad at all.
Yeah. So that's what I talk about. We get a lot of products. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of products. I get a lot of products. There's a lot of products I would never purchase. I'm glad to have them, that they sent them to me. That's super cool. But the Milwaukee tire inflator, I would have bought that. That's one of the things I would have paid for.
I totally agree. I think it's with our bikes and stuff like that we have too. So like we can inflate everything from car tires to trailer tires, lawnmower tires. Dude, I think $69 is not bad at all, man. For real.
You guys ride a lot of bikes?
We do, man. I've got here.
See, and you could just strap that thing to the bike or put it in a little backpack or something. It'd be golden.
I got the bikes right there, son.
Oh yeah, man. You guys do mileage? Like you ride distances, or just kind of pedal around?
No, we're fat. I'm fat. No. The wife's in shape, dude. But no, we've been cooped up, like you said, man, for 5 months. That's what's up, you know. We're excited about to get out there and start crushing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I'm the same. I used to skateboard a lot. I used to ride bikes, but the minute I got my driver's license, is the minute that stuff went all out the window.
Yeah, dude, amen to that. Somebody said, "How much did your trailer wrap cost? It looks great." I'm not gonna say it's like $2,000, but if I had to give an estimate, it's probably around $2,000.
There you go. And if you think of the grand scheme of things, that's a lot of money up front. But if you get 2 clients off of it, it's paid for itself.
100%, bro. 100%. Plus, I spend money so I don't have to pay tax on it.
I don't want 3 Skag, Gravely, or Toro. Me and Brian had this talk after. What my dream mower would be taking the Gravely Pro Stance and putting the Velocity deck on it. That's my dream mower.
I have not tried the Skags yet, man. Them and I worked back and forth last fall. It never really came to fruition, and we're gonna do it this spring in about 2 more weeks. So I'm excited about hearing the V-Ride 2, right? Like I'm so excited about seeing what everybody's been with all the hype. But I have not used any other mower besides Exmark, man. Like straight up, that's what my channel is gonna be about all this spring, dude. Is lawnmowers.
Oh, yeah, and I just put up a video when Nick needed my help from B&B. It's Blake's main go-to guy. His guy didn't help, and he got a hold of me on my day off. So I went and helped him, and he has the Skag V-Ride 1 and the V-Ride 2 in the trailer. So I'm using them both, and the V-Ride 2 to me just blows the 1 out of the water. I don't know if it's the standing more over the wheels idea. You're not as far back, but it held the ground great. I took hills just fine compared to the V-Ride 1. So that's just my opinions on it. But dude, those Velocity decks cut so good.
Dude, I've seen the stripes, man. You guys do a great job. So
yeah, they stripe killer.
I'm doing pretty good for being under the weather, man.
It's the comments, dude. It's the interaction. They keep you going.
I'm doing it for the fans, all your fans, man. You got a huge group of people.
Your fans. You know, I go live. I have 12 people. I got 76 on here because these are your people.
We need to do this again if I can figure out technology, man, and figure out Skynet and do the same thing on my channel because
it's super easy, dude. We'll get on iPhone, whatever you call it. What's the iPhone deal? Where you video talk with each other?
FaceTime.
We can get on FaceTime and I can walk through it. Super easy. Dream garage. Anything more than 1 car because I'm stuck with a 1-car garage.
You know the sun today, dude? Do you see all this?
Yeah, I got sunburns on the back of my calves.
I'm burnt up, bro. It was a beautiful sunny day, man. But
yeah, it's awesome, dude. Get the vitamin D back in the skin. That'll give you your energy back.
Feels so good to be out there, man. What did somebody say? What were you asking? Just
oh yeah, we got one a minute ago.
Somebody, the mower question for me, it's Exmark, dude. Like my mower is 15,000 retail, bro. Like it's literally the biggest engine, the fastest mower, the best cut, blah blah blah. I mean, we don't really have that many options up here. You and I were talking off camera. And that's all you really get up here is Exmark and maybe John Deere. And my buddies have the John Deeres, and they cut great. Like if I had to pick second up, it'd probably be the John Deeres, but it always comes to dealer support, man. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I do agree with the center of gravity on the V-Ride too. The only thing I don't like about it is the operator controlled safety switch is in the platform you stand on. Right. And that seems like something that could crap out on you. That's a lot of movement, man.
Dude, 100%, man. Yeah, I'm excited about checking them all out, man. It's I get all the demos here in about 2 weeks. I line them all up at the same time. So
there you go. Yeah, you'll like it, dude. I think you'll like it at least.
Somebody said Skynet.
Found you some high lift blades, dude. Send me the link. If it's the right code, man, I'm going to tell my dealer and he's going to send them out to me. because that's going to make a big difference in that deck, I think.
Somebody says he pays for all the views. He's fake.
Who's that? Me? That's me then. If I paid for all the views, then I'm real.
I always tell people, man, look at the ratio. If you see sub to view ratio is pretty steady, then that's your answer. Because
what's it usually like? 8 to 10% of your subscriber rate, some shit like that.
I more mean like what my daily sub count is right now.
Gotcha.
Right now it's 40 to 50, but we're running the same like 7 to 8,000 views. So
yeah,
if you see like 500 subs and 4,000 views, kind of a red flag.
It's kind of weird. Or 5,000 subscribers in one day.
yeah, exactly. With no more views, you know what I'm saying? But my channel's never done. I've never had a day where I've grown more than 100 subs ever, and that's when the algorithm was really promoting a video or two. I would love to have my channel like go ballistic. It is not yet. We've just literally been slow and steady, man. Like
I had one. And that's when I gave away my $50 Amazon gift card that actually ranked under the word Amazon gift card. And I had 300 and something comments because everyone had to type in cut and clean 50. I had 300 and something comments of people I've never even heard of that typed in cut and clean 50. So I gained all these subscribers. The second I gave that card away, I lost almost every single one of those people.
That's hilarious, bro. Like, that's awesome.
How was it?
Most people don't realize that. Most people don't realize how YouTube really works. Like they see us making videos, right? And you can do some stuff too, but but YouTube itself, YouTube like has a way of promoting videos, and like it's kind of honestly still luck. It's kind of out of your control. Like the algorithm is literally Skynet, dude. Like so, I've stopped trying to figure out YouTube, man. I just pump out 3 or 4 videos a week, but I can't figure out YouTube, man, like for real.
It used to be easy, but like 8 years ago when I first started doing it, it was relatively easy. And the main reason it was easy is there wasn't as many people on there. And this was for a gaming channel. But 100%. Now everybody has a YouTube channel. It doesn't have to be lawn care related. Everyone's doing it, and that makes it a lot more difficult.
Well, like YouTube will throttle your channel. Like my second channel doesn't get more than 5 subs a day because we're not active on it. So it's YouTube's a business, man. Don't let it fool you. Like it's not just luck, but it also takes some luck too.
And for what we're doing, it's one of those things where you have to do it just because you want to. There's no end goal in sight. The main reason for that is for what we're doing. It's a ceiling. There's a plateau. You're only going to make it so far. You're never going to be Logan Paul with the word lawn care in your name. It's just not going to happen.
No, not at all.
It's a different audience,
I still love giving back and teaching people the business, man. That's what it's all about,
And he had a 2K sub rise in 2 days, fake. Well, let's do it again, man. I could use 2K more, get up over 10,000. Everybody subscribe to Cut and Clean Lawn Care.
That's awesome.
I like how Randy from G4 Outdoors just switches accounts to talk crap.
That's awesome.
You guys know O2 Power Stroke is G4 Outdoors.
Oh, is that right? Somebody asked, "How's the 250?" It's doing good, man. No complaints. It's a beast, man. The trailer was 10 grand. Somebody asked, "How much was my trailer?" It was 10 grand.
Jeez, that's a trailer, man.
It's like the nicest one to make. I mean, literally. The only way you could spend more is if you got more cabinets and it was longer.
Andy needs a 250 to pull his new big trailer. That's true, dude. The F-150 is struggling. It's that 5.0 Coyote. That motor is killer in that truck by itself. It's a screamer, but the minute you put some weight on it, not so much. And I think my trailer probably weighs around 2,500, and then I got another grand in the Gravely and maybe $1,000 in the other stuff. So I mean, it's not that much weight. It's just the F-150 is not made for that, man.
No, that's awesome, dude. It's a sweet truck. You got the exhaust on there, right? That thing sounds nice.
Yeah, Flowmaster Super 10s.
Sounds good, man. It's got the flux capacitor.
You got a flux capacitor. It gets a little annoying sometimes. Like when I'm under bridges, it sounds like a NASCAR race is going on. But
right, sound like the Ferrari taking off. The Ferrari.
I think I'm going to reach out to all the people. I've done it before. I want to reach out to all the people that make train horns. Like, hey, man, you want me to do a review? Because I really want a train horn on my truck, man. It has nothing to do with lawn care, but God, do I want a train horn on my truck for some reason.
I am really close to actually buying one from who's the guys on Instagram? The big horn guys. They
God, well, what is it? Is it Horn Blasters or?
Yeah, I'm this close. I'm like this close.
They're not that expensive, like $275, $300, like a train horn, dude. Hell yeah.
It's totally not me, but like I'm totally like
dude, it's totally me.
I hate when people like text on their phone. Like when we go downtown, like my city center, like right here, it's a quarter mile down the road. Like out from my apartment is a downtown area, and like people are just walking across the street. And I want to like train horn honk on them. Like, yeah, dude, they're just zombies, man, walking around, you know. But
and it's the greatest because no matter what, it scares you. Because like, ain't no train around here. What the hell's going on?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you figured out pretty quick that it's my truck. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you got all the I like the lights and stuff. Now, with your trailer, I don't even know how it is in your area. I really don't even know how it is in my area, and I need to figure that stuff out. But having your trailer all lettered up like that, do you have to get a Class E license? Do you have to get any, stuff for your other truck or?
Technically, at least in Michigan, okay. So like you said, you got to know your state laws. But you have to have a chauffeur's license, and you have to get a medical card if you have commercial signage on your truck or trailer. So, and if you're using it for business, you have to have a commercial, a medical card, and then a chauffeur's license. Now, we get into the next weight class up is if you're, and I fought people back and forth on this, but it's 26,001 pounds. If I combine mine, I'm at like 20 something. So I think I'm good. I might even be at like 24,000, but nobody really. So there's a whole story to it, but Michigan's a lot more lax on that now. If somebody wanted to, chase me down and, fight me on it, they'll give me a fix-it ticket and I'll go get it fixed. You know what I mean? So who cares?
Right.
But
I think I'm right around 10, maybe a hair under 10.
You're probably like 13, 14 because your truck is probably 6 to 7.
My truck's 55. The trailer weighs about 25, and I probably got maybe $2,000 wrapped up into the mowers.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah. You'll be fine. Yeah, if you're under 10, you'll be fine. I wouldn't sweat it.
I need to sub to cut and clean. Yes, you do. What are you thinking? Brian, Andy, do you provide dethatching? No, but I saw a video where Brian was doing dethatching and bagging everything up in bags. It looked like a nightmare.
We do. Well, I didn't use the mower with the bagger system on it at that time of the year, but
yeah, you were like shoveling stuff in the bags.
That was it was alerting. It was my first one that I did, but we already got 4 on the books this May. We're gonna do, and we clean up with those. So yeah, it's an a la carte service for sure. It's extra credit, but you can clean up if you have a mower with a vacuum. You can do that stuff no problem, really easy. But
oh yeah.
What else we got? If you guys got questions, man, keep submitting questions if you guys are just jumping on, man.
We had another Skag comment. What do you think of Skags? I think the Skags are good mowers, man. They just don't work for me, but they're really good mowers, man.
I'm excited about trying this V-Ride too, man. We'll see where it goes, Oh,
yeah.
I did do cleanups today. How did they go? They went really well, man. We did probably about 8 or 9 cleanups. No problem. It was good.
Did you do all Holloway?
No. We had 9 of them we blew into the wood line, and then 1 of them
that's awesome.
Yep. Can't beat that.
Hell no. I wish I had some wood lines on clients. I'm doing a lot of mulching, man. I just put the chute blocker down and breathe in dust and have sinus infections. Yeah,
that's where I'm all the leaf dust. If anybody's new joining on, I obviously have like a head cold, and I've been out for like a day, man. But the leaf dust doesn't help me anymore. You know what I mean?
Nah. Get a JRCO dethatcher.
That's awesome.
Sub to cut and clean's overrated. Cut and clean's overrated.
How can a noob go about getting some clients? Hard work.
Yeah.
No secrets, man.
I mean, there's a billion ways to get clients. You can go door to door. You can, hop on Facebook. You can text message or call everybody in your phone right now and say, hey, do you know anyone looking for lawn service? I mean, there's a billion ways you can try to get started.
Somebody asked, what's your dream vehicle, Andy?
Oh, man. Like I just hit the lottery and I don't have to work anymore, or is this for lawn care?
You got $100 million in your checking account because
I got 2, dude. I want a Nissan Skyline GTR, but like with the Alpha package, like 1,500 horsepower, just something to scream, all-wheel drive. My other one would be a 72 Chevelle 454, red with black stripes.
Is it Eleanor, something like that?
No. The Chevelle, man, not the Mustang.
I don't even know old cars, man. I respect them, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like trucks too, but I mean, I don't know. I want to scream. I want to scream sometimes and just jam some gears.
Dude, I'm all about that. What was the one in Fast and the Furious? The first one. I know I sound like a nerd here, but
which car?
The black one, Charger.
Yeah, I think it was a '69 Charger.
That's a good year.
Which is weird because honestly, if I had $100 million in the bank, the first purchase wouldn't be a car. My first purchase would be a Nitro Z21 bass boat.
Or a yacht, you know what I'm saying? But
just go all out. The smallest lake possible with the biggest boat on it.
Get a $500,000 cigarette boat. I love cigarette boats, man. I can't wait to get one of those.
Oh my God, dude. It'd take me forever to go through the picture, but my Gravely rep in my area
Yeah.
He's got a massive boat, dude. Super fast.
I love boats, man. There's a place right here where I grew up made the motors for all those. So
Wow.
they'd always be parked out front. And then, an engine's like 30,000
Oh
bucks.
my God. Yeah.
Like whatever. If we have signage on our trucks and trailer, would we get a medical card if you know? I would say
You got to check your area, man.
yeah, I would also say if you're like 19 and under, 18 and under, don't worry about it. But once you start doing like commercial, like if you act as a business, you need to start acting as a business. Like pay taxes quarterly, get liability. I always tell people like if you're just like cutting like 10 lawns on the side and just like a weekend warrior, I wouldn't worry about it. But
Right.
when the IRS audits you and they talk like big dog stuff, they're going to say if you're acting like a business, you need to act like a business. So
Yeah.
it just kind of goes with the territory.
Yeah, everybody wants to make sure you're in check and doing things correctly. Some people have jobs and that their job is to do that. Make sure you're doing your stuff right.
Yep. Brian, are you going to branch into landscaping? No. I'll sling mulch and that's about it.
No.
I'm not doing any landscaping.
Dream setup. I don't think I would go too far off from what I'm at right now. Obviously, I'd like a different truck, something with a little more power. I don't really necessarily need diesel, but as a solo owner operator, man, it's working. I don't know if it works. Why change it up?
I'd have no problem buying a 350 Platinum diesel Ford.
Yeah, get the old man Platinum, get the chrome going.
It's like 85 grand, bro.
I know. They're dumb expensive.
Honestly, like most people think they know me, but most people don't have any clue who I am. Like you know me pretty well, but it's actually I'm surprised I didn't buy the diesel first up. My friend actually talked me out of it. He's like, dude, you don't need it. And after like real coaching and mentorship, I was like, all right, fine, I don't need it. Because the wife was like, hey, you'll grow into it, and it's true. Like now, the extra $150 to $200 a month wouldn't be a big deal. But
it's the maintenance. Is that you're talking about that? You're getting the extra in the payment, but the diesel maintenance is crazy.
Right. No, it's crazy. It's super crazy. Like if you have to replace a diesel engine, it's gonna not a diesel engine, but if you need like some maintenance on it, it's like $2, $3, $4 grand just to start tinkering on it. You know what I mean?
Oil change is like $150. Glow plugs. You're talking about all kinds of stuff.
Dude, it's nuts. And there's people are like, well, you need to get the diesel engine and then do the delete on it for all the emissions. And I'm like, how much is that? Oh, $3 grand more.
Right. And let's get a tuner and boost these turbos up a little more. I think of a diesel, man. If I needed a diesel, I'd be hauling Bobcats or something like that. I'd be doing landscaping big. But for hauling mowers, man, you really don't need a diesel, man.
Not at all. I think I've my one gas versus diesel video did pretty well, and I'm pretty sure I really like influenced the market to not buy diesels. Because everybody's like, dude, diesels are dumb, man. You don't need them anymore. But diesels rock.
Will trimmer racks work with a mesh bottom trailer? I'm sure, man. You can make anything work, man. You may have to make your own kind of brackets or something. Even mine, like the equipment defenders for my trailer, even any of them, I couldn't even use green touch because they don't mount to the round rails, and I don't want them sticking out the side. My trailer's already 7 foot wide. I don't need it any wider.
Right.
But I got the round over rails, so they don't blood up straight next to it. So I got a bunch of spacers in between it to make it straight and level up against it. You just got to kind of make it your own. If you want it, you make it your own. Yeah, I think you could definitely make it work for sure.
Somebody said, does the wife help in the field? My wife does not.
My wife has a couple times.
My wife's over there laughing. She's like, yeah, no.
Is she burning some chicken noodle soup again?
She is killing it right now, making some soup. As soon as we're done with this, bro, I'm editing a video, as you know, and then I'm passing out. So
right.
But no, this is good. If you guys got other questions, man, definitely keep submitting them. I'm trying to go back through, but you guys are fast, dude.
Yeah, I got the pop-up chat going, so it doesn't even let me scroll really. Not very good. But yeah, what about let's talk a little bit out more. Not really something we got into it for, but out of the companies you've worked for, companies that have reached out to you, what's one of your favorite companies to kind of deal with?
That's a good question. I think customer service wise, or just like people to work with, is oh man, Echo's been just stellar. Because of that UAG thing. Yeah, they're good people, man. Like they're very like calm and chill and thought out people. You know what I mean? Like they're not like they don't rush very much. You know what I mean? They're very thought out. I've been working a lot with Husqvarna the last couple of weeks, and they are awesome people. They're really, really good people. Just been working with them. Outside of that, I would say it's a good question. I'd say I like Equipment Defender. Like they're real customer service, bro. Like I like them.
Yeah, and it's just them, you're not dealing with a lot of people. You're going straight to the source.
Yeah, and that's not like a plug. It's not a selfish plug. It's
No,
just
they're just good people.
they're good guys, man. Like I don't care what anybody thinks with the Green Touch Equipment Defender, like kind of feud.
They're trimmer racks.
Yeah, dude, bro, they're trimmer racks. But I'll tell you what, Matt and who's the older guy? Dave. Yeah, dude, they're great people, man. Like their heart's right, and they're doing good work, and I like them a lot. Outside of that, I like Trent and Shirtcan, man. Shirtcan's always cool, you know.
Yeah, Trent's a dude I could hang out with. He's a super nice guy.
Dude, for sure. I like Trent. I got to see him at GIE for the first time, and
tiny fella.
He's stocky though, man. He's cool, you know.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
Yeah, but no, I mean, everybody's been cool to work with, dude. Like I don't know if people got problems with me, that's tough, man. That's on you because I'm like literally the easiest guy to get a hold of and hang out with, you know. Like
I'm kind of the opposite, man. I don't think I'm the easiest person to get along with. I'm out there. Like you gotta understand my personality, or you're not gonna want to hang out with me. I'm all over the place, man. 100 miles an hour.
Dude, that's funny, man. Oh, hey, look, one of your friends wants a shout out.
Who's that? B&B Lawn Care. Why don't you go post a video and instantly get 15 dislikes? Because when I posted that Instagram photo earlier of you, he's like, "Where's the dislike button?" I go, "Why don't you grab the ones off your last video and stick one up here?"
I love Blake, man.
He's it's like we all get it, dude. The instant you post a video, I love it.
Dude, I'm in the same boat, man. I get 6 or 7, so I know they're subscribed. So
which is awesome. Thanks for subscribing, man.
Thanks for subscribing, man. It all adds up. Lawn Care rookies here, man. What's up? What's up, Naylor?
Hey, what's going on, Naylor, man? Made it to the live show, and then he punched me in the face with a fist.
Right?
That's rude, Naylor.
Somebody said, Brian, what's your wife Etsy shop? The Lucky Lemon. It's this.
It's right behind you. You see the photos? Those photos are straight out of a frame, man. He didn't do those on our end.
Man, that little business is making some good coin, man. I'm surprised. So.
Yeah, Etsy's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool little deal there.
Yeah, absolutely. Your wife does makeup, right?
Well, kind of. She's part of some of them, kind of like what we do with lawn care. She's into that. It makes her feel good. She does the stuff. They do the Facebook Lives and stuff. It's kind of her little community doing that stuff. But yeah,
dude, it's awesome, man. It all adds up, you know.
Everybody's got their own thing, man.
Yeah,
and you got to do it. You got to enjoy it.
Right. Is it annoying pulling a big trailer? Not at all, man. I love pulling my trailer.
It's more annoying pulling a small trailer.
Yeah, dude.
Because I came from working at Belfani, moving 54-foot trailers around. It's the easiest thing in the world to back up a 54-footer. Back up a 5x10. That thing gets away from you fast.
Yep. Dude. With True Green, we had the big international trucks pull in the. I don't even know what you call them, like the metal trailers. The heavy duty ones for like their sprayer with the John Deere tractor. Dude, those are they're like, oh, you need to be backup certified with a trailer. I'm like, dude, I run a lawn care landscaping company. You don't know that, but you know what I mean? And those are the easiest ones. My 5x8 trailer, I would jackknife that thing instantly. You know what I mean? So.
Andy making Brian diss track right now. All right. If you're looking for someone in the lawn care industry that's full of some fake shit, then go subscribe to Brian's Lawn Maintenance.
Pretty good, man. How do you do that? How does your brain work like that?
I don't know. I actually think my diseases are a gift and a curse, my anxiety disorder and all that stuff. Because like my brain is so fast. Like I'm always so far ahead of myself. As you can tell, I talk extremely fast.
Yeah.
Even right now when I do these, I'm literally slowing myself down, even though how fast I'm talking. It's just, I don't know. It's something I've always been able to do.
Are you a rap god?
I used to be, dude. I used to do a lot of battles back in the day. I've had a couple albums out. I've worked with some artists, Hard Target, people like that.
It is awesome, man. I'm not on that level.
Fun. What do I think about Ego equipment? I think Ego's got one of the best battery operated power equipment lineups. It just, I don't know. It's good and it's bad, man, because you can only use those batteries with that. So you're stuck with that. But as far as a homeowner use, that's a good setup.
Brian talks super fast. I don't talk, dude, trust me. I slow it down. This is me on half speed. Because
he didn't get to take his cocaine because he's sick.
Yeah.
He didn't get to go all coked up.
Dude, if you're joining just now, man, I got a huge head cold, so I'm not using it. We're doing this thing, right? But yeah, you know what I like about Ego? I like Ego's marketing, dude. I think they're marketing from a business standpoint, like a business owner. Like, dude, they're killing the game with battery powered stuff. Like,
yeah,
if you think battery, you think Ego. And I don't know if you remember their booth at GIE, but it was probably the coolest booth, like one of the coolest booths.
For what they have to offer. I mean, you're just talking about it's relatively small for what they have to offer, but it's they got a brand, man.
Yeah, yeah, they're I think they're really good at their marketing. So,
and they're in a lot of stuff. Like anything green industry magazine you open up, you're going to see an ego ad in there.
yep.
You know, they're in your face. They do good with it.
What's let's see.
What grass do you have most of there? We got tall fescue and blue, I think would be our main two.
Yeah, we're pretty similar. Kentucky bluegrass. Do you have an allocated time for editing, or do you just do it whenever?
Whenever I have time, usually whenever my son goes to sleep.
There you go. For me, it's usually after 10 p.m.
Yep. Which sucks, doesn't it? Because sometimes you get sucked into looking at the footage and you're just like, oh God, it's going on midnight and I got to get up at 6 and start mowing.
Dude, like I don't understand. Like it seems like some people just ask questions like, is there an easier way?
I
And
wish.
I always wish the same thing, but I have no problem like eating poo poo and paying the dues, man. Like there's so many times where I'm editing a video at 5 a.m. like the tags, the titles, all that other stuff. You know what I mean? So, and then we're going out then we go CrossFit, then we go work out for 10 hours. Doing lawn care. Like,
Yep.
Blake, can I get a shout out? B&B Lawn Care wants a shout out. Heck yeah, man.
Shout out to me. All right, wait, halt, time out. Nobody's giving B&B a shout out till he hits the little button down there and throws a little cash in this chat room if B&B wants a shout out.
He doesn't have any more money. He just bought a house, man. He's
broke. He's broke. He'll probably put a negative sign in there and take money out of my account.
I love Blake, man. I seriously, I wish I got to hang out with him at the pond thing last month, but that kind of made me mad. But what are you gonna do?
Okay. I'll be working with Blake a lot this coming up week. He's got his guy out for him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What trimmer line do you like most? I like my my Black Diamond, man. The point 105.
Yeah, I've been using the Black Diamond, just regular 0.95. I think it does good. I think it actually cuts grass, man.
Yeah, I love that stuff, man.
The worst stuff is that new Stihl, whatever that orange, gray, and black braided stuff they have. That stuff's horrible.
Really? I've never used it.
I thought so.
I'm telling. I told Echo that they need to make that stuff thicker. That 0.95 is like 0.75, right?
Yeah.
But I told him if you make it about twice as thick, I think you'll have a winner. So,
hey boys, what's the best trimmer rack? Blake would be the one you want to use.
Use Blake Albertson 10, and you can save 10%.
Actually, they add 10% when you use his.
Oh man, that's funny. Do I use fertilizer programs since I used to work for True Green? No, I sub out my fert actually now to my friend Mike Bedell. I promised when I quit True Green that I would never touch fertilizer ever again. Like,
why is that?
Dude, the smell, it gets on you, it burns your cuts.
Is that all liquid?
Well, there's granular, there's liquid and granular. But
for what they're using for True Green, it's pretty much liquid, isn't it?
It's 50-50, honestly. It really depends on
what.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, they have all of it. But we would take the liquid and it'd be concentrate, right? And we'd have to dump it into a tank and add 300 gallons of water to it, right? But when you have like pure whatever the fertilizer is, right, in a jug, and you're dumping it in, dude, they'll smell the chemicals. I
just concentrate.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, dude. And not only that, like July, August, September when it's hot and it's just 90 degrees out, and those tanker trucks just go down the road and you can smell them, dude. That's nothing against True Green. They're a good company to work for, but I will never do fert ever again. I just we had to wear like you worked in the factory, right? Like the full length PPE, right?
Oh yeah.
So I had to wear like the full length pants and shirts, and that stuff sucks, man. Like it's worse. There's nothing better than being in a 90-degree truck in August with no air conditioning because of these Isuzus, and you're wearing full length PPE. I can't do that.
You want a good smell, man. You leave work Friday. I worked for a dairy company, so you're talking about tractor trailers full of sour cream and cottage cheese and milk. Okay. You leave Friday on a 90-degree day. It's 100, 102 through the week, and you get there Monday, and the truck's Thermo King shuts off, so there's been no refrigeration, and that truck smells glorious. Just rotten, nasty stuff, dude. It is horrible.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I can imagine that. That's funny.
Happy's family, what's up, man? Happy's family's been on the hustle lately. Him and his wife got a little vlog going.
I like Happy's family. I forget their names, but they were some of the nicest people. Dude, we met them at the last second at GIE at the.
We ran into them too. They're good people.
Yeah, at the Ferris booth, man. Was it like Jennifer or something like that? And like Jen and somebody?
I don't even want to try, man. Just like you, man. We get to know a lot of people. I'm glad to put faces. Like I can't remember names, but I get to put faces. I know these people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've never been good with names. I've never been good with dates. Like, I don't know my wife's birthday. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't know my mom's. I don't know my dad. I can't remember this stuff. My son's is the only one I can remember because I always got to go to Walgreens to pick up medicine. What's his birthday? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm just bad with dates, man. I've always been bad with dates.
Dude, it's tough too. Like, I don't, without sounding like too pompous, right? About the whole YouTube thing. Like, when you go somewhere, it's like everybody knows you, and I have my name on my jacket. You know what I mean? And like, it's tough because people are like, "Hey, I'm Mike," and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" They're like, from YouTube, from Instagram. I'm like,
yeah,
like, dude, like, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm, Mitch's Lawn Care," and I'm like, "Oh, Mitch, dude, like, I talk to you every day, yeah, you know." Like,
and it's cool because it can come up to you, and it's awkward for you, obviously, but for them, it's not because they know you. They watched everything. They know everything about you. You know what I'm saying? So it's super cool.
Yeah, like Rachel and Carl. What's up, guys? Yeah, like, when I see people's name on Instagram, I know who they are more than in real life. You know what I mean?
Right.
There is a lot of money in FERT and weed control. That's a fact.
Yeah, absolutely. But to me, that's almost one of those things where it's hard to do both. It's almost better to be solely focused on one. Do you think?
100%. 100%. Anybody who tells you otherwise, it's a tough sell.
That's why I got married on Valentine's Day, so you can always remember it. Smart man right there.
That is funny right there.
But yeah, it's always difficult for me. I mean, Randy knows, he was down there with me at GIE. No matter who it is, man, if they come up to talk to me, I'm just such a people person. I want to talk. I want to engage, and I want to talk. But it eats up so much of my time because I do that.
Right. No, for sure. 20 minutes later, you're like, yeah, I need to go. Like, that's the thing. I didn't get to see any of the GIE because I was talking to people, man, and that's cool. But I wanted to see the GIE. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get the demo. I didn't get the demo anything outdoors, dude.
Did you have any obligations? I had a couple. Things I just had to be at certain times.
No, just the Echo thing, I guess, a couple times. But and then
I wish Echo would open it up, man. The only thing I don't want to sign contracts. I don't want to be obligated to do other stuff.
Yeah.
That's the main reason I turned down the GIE both times. I'm like, man, I don't want to be obligated to do other stuff.
No, me neither, dude.
And the other reason I won't go with Echo is because I don't have an Echo dealer out here, man. I got Home Depot, and that's it. And I ain't running SRM 225s the rest of my life.
No.
I wish we got the commercial Echo stuff.
It really depends on the size of the channel, man. I mean, I hope to crush it this summer and get to like 25, 30,000 subs,
Killer.
Yeah, it just comes with the territory, man. People are going to want your time. And it's like, I almost want to be like, yeah, if you want to pay me, but we'll see how it goes.
I've done it. I'll be honest, dude. I've done that a couple times, depending on what the people were wanting. If it's something that's really not worth my time, I mean, it's not fair. It's just like I said earlier, it's like going in for a lawn care job. If someone calls me, hey, I need the lawn cut for $5, I'm like, that's not worth my time.
Right.
You got to pay me to do this. And it's kind of the same, man. Because it's weird to say we hold skin in the game, which is dumb, dude. I started YouTube just because I wanted to show people my struggle in my life. But now I'm dealing with these other business obligations.
Right.
And it's almost become its own entity. Like, like what I'm doing is worth something to you people. So maybe you should pay me to do something. Because guess what? I like making money. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to provide for my family. I'm here to make sure my kid has cool clothes. I'm here to do this stuff. So no matter what it is, of course I want to make money. It's just like when people say we're sellouts or whatever. I don't care. I want to succeed at whatever I'm doing. Maybe one of these opportunities could turn into a great job and I don't have to do lawn care anymore. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to take opportunities, man. Because if you spend your life saying no, you're never going to climb up that ladder.
Yeah.
So you guys got to take those opportunities on, man.
Dude, you hit the nail on the head earlier, man. You said the exact same thing I would have said. Like, if you got those exact same emails, what would you say? You know what I mean? No. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Because I said the same thing, and I'd take them. So,
yeah.
Do I have an answering service? Randy's asking some good questions. No, I have a voicemail.
Oh yeah, I wish more people would leave voicemails. I answer almost every call that has like a Liberty or Kansas City number, but I'll get like an Oklahoma phone call. And I mean, there's a good chance someone could have moved from Oklahoma to up here, but it's like, it's probably Home Advisor, or it's probably someone telling me I got approved for a $25,000 loan or whatever.
Right. Well, yeah, I get those. Yeah. I don't answer my phone ever anymore. 90% of the time it's not even, like you said, it's like all these, it's not even prank phone calls. Honestly, they're people from YouTube, dude. Like,
I get a lot of them.
I mean, dude, it sounds really weird, but I know you can relate. I get people texting and calling me all the time. Like, I never thought that part of the business model through, where I have my number all over the place. And it's crazy, man, because I'll get a couple calls a day. And
Yeah, me
that
too.
sometimes I pick them up. And you know what? People are getting real smart because they use like the masks now where like it comes from my zip code, like you were saying. And it don't even come from like the first 3 numbers and then the next 3 numbers, like that close. And I'm like, oh, that person's got to be right in my town, not even my city, but my town. I pick them up and it's like, hey, is this Brian from YouTube? And I'm like, oh, you know, and like I want to talk to everybody, but like, dude, it's at 10:30 at night. I'm trying to eat dinner, edit a video, and you know, it's like it's tough. Like, and normally I say hi because I'm a nice guy, and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? You know, so, but
Lawn care rookie, hashtag OG sellout. I love it. But yeah, dude, I'm in the same boat. When someone calls me and they actually want to talk or have questions, dude, I've had like hour-long conversations with random people that have seen me. The ones I don't like are the people that just call for nothing or they call just to hang up. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, dude. I'm an open book. If you want to call and talk, let's talk, dude. I'll talk about anything.
Well, I mean, leave me a voicemail at least. You know, if you got a good question.
Yeah, I'll call you back.
Yeah, I'll call you back. I've called people back, and I've talked to some people for 20 minutes, and I talked to the Twin Trimmers guys on Instagram for like 45
Good kids, man. I ran into them at the DeWalt event out there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't even know their names, but they were cool kids. I
Super good
talked to
kids.
them for like 45 minutes about a month and a half ago, and so.
Yeah, they're hustling. Super good kids, man.
Yeah, for sure.
What is Home Advisors? I get those calls too. Dude, no matter how many times I tell them to piss off, I get a call the next day. Home Advisors, obnoxious, dude.
Yeah, I got 2 of them this week from 2 different people, 2 different guys. I told them stop calling me and unsubscribe.
Take me off the list. Okay, we'll take you off the list next time I get a call from Vegas.
Yeah. They still message me. Them and all the other services like that. Oh man.
Average rate for a residential property. I don't have an average rate. I have a minimum. I won't drive anywhere for less than $35.
Smart.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Average is probably around 40. I'd say 40 is my average. Like, I mean, we both are probably the same. We got some properties that I do for like $100. I got some properties I do for 35. I mean,
that's cool. That's cool.
I don't know what an average would be.
Somebody asked, how long did I work for True Green? I worked there for about a year, just over a year. But it was awkward because I started about July through November, got laid off, bought a lawnmower, worked there part-time, and then I got laid off right when the season started. So it was like a year, but it was really like 4 combined months. So
good mower for a beginner, dude. Anything you can afford to start making money and making a profit on, man. Don't worry about the big limelight. That stuff will come as you make money.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I started off with that 36 Encore. You guys know that. And that thing made me money handed over fist once it was paid for. And then I was able to start growing my business.
What do you think about the Snapper brand? I don't know anything about Snapper.
Yeah, I don't know much about Snapper either.
Nope. I got nothing. Sorry, bud. If you guys got questions, I'll keep submitting them, man. We'll keep answering them. And until you guys go to bed, me and Andy said we're doing this till 1 a.m., so I got time.
Sure. Yeah. 1 a.m. all day.
Right.
So you said you started like what, 10, 11 years ago?
This is my 11th season. Yeah.
How old were you when you first started doing it?
I was 20 years old, but that's with an asterisk because like most of us, I've been doing it since I was like 10 years old. You know what I mean?
Right. So did you have any other, like, did you work at a McDonald's or have any of those jobs when you were a teenager?
I worked at Circuit City.
There you go. Yeah, I remember Circuit City, dude. I used to buy CDs there.
Right. I worked at Circuit City for about maybe 2 years, year and a half, on and off. Actually, I don't even think it was that long. It was probably about a year. I was working at Little Caesars just as a crew member, so I did the two job thing. Right, that sucked. Yep. Flushed Circuit City, and then went to full time with Little Caesars, and that was cool. Became a store manager. I was making like 32 base with bonus. It was like 37 grand a year. It was okay.
Probably a relatively simple job, wasn't it?
You know, just managing a pizza shop. It wasn't real complicated. No.
Dealing with employees is always the worst. That's what I hated about being a supervisor.
We had good people, man. You know,
that's good.
Yeah, that's always where it's at. If you got a good team and a good group of people, it's always good. But ended up getting fired from there. It's a whole long story, but that's when I went for True Green, and then after that, I just started cutting grass at about 20 years old. So I want Dunkin' Donuts to sponsor us. Heck yeah, man, me too.
That'd be dope. I do want a dumb sponsor. Randy got these squinchers, like you put them in water, like 0 calories, 0 sugar. I'm like, hook it up, squincher, dude. I'll take it. Yeah. You know? Come on, man.
Okay, I got a question for you. If you could have any one person sponsoring you, food or equipment wise, whatever, if you had one sponsor, who would it be?
God, that's a tough one.
That's a good one, huh?
It would be Quick Trip because I'd get free gas for life. I want free gas, dude. I think that would be pretty cool.
now you like made me think even bigger. You know what I mean?
I know. I mean, the mowers are cool, but gas is gonna be around for a long time, man.
Dude, I guess I'd have to pick like a Speedway now that you said that.
You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be pretty cool? Get free gas, you get a little car, just boom.
Free gas and free nachos, man. You know what I'm saying? But
company wise, what would it be? I got to think of something I use constantly.
I like Tim Hortons, man. If Tim Hortons ever wants to reach out, I will graciously accept a sponsorship from Tim Hortons. I love their coffee. It's so good.
I could do Coca-Cola, but I don't want to keep drinking that shit. It's going to kill me.
No.
Monster energy drink. I think this is dead honest, guys. You think I'm weird or not, man? I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder, anxiety disorder when I was like 22, 23. From 18 to then, I was energy drinks, dude, all the time. And I swear to God, that stuff is what messed me up.
I wouldn't doubt it, dude. That's
on hands down on that,
dude. You know those Lenny's cookies?
Huh?
The cookies, the protein cookies. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Dude, it's like Lenny and somebody or something like that. What are they called, babe? Lenny and Larry's, the protein cookies. They're so good, man. So good.
I've heard of them. Might be a local thing. I don't know.
No, dude, you can get them online. Like they're sweet. Like I actually want to hear something funny. Hashtag sellout.
There you go.
I actually became an affiliate of theirs, but I haven't sold any cookies.
Hey, as long as they keep shipping them.
No, they don't send you any product. You have to like start making sales, and if you make sales, they'll send you cookies. And I was like, it's a little bit of a stretch for me to start hawking cookies on my YouTube channel.
He said, Bass Cat Andy, I want a gun sponsor. Hell yeah, I'll take Smith & Wesson as a sponsor. Just keep sending me some guns every now and then.
Dude, that's legit. I'll take Ford, man. I'd love to get in with Ford. That'd be like a dream.
Ford would be cool, but it's kind of those one-time. It's like a one-time deal, is it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something that could just last. Like gas is like one of those things. I'm like, yeah. What else do I use constantly? Like, I don't know.
I'd say I could do Red Bull, man. I drink a lot of Red Bulls, you know.
Do you really?
Oh yeah. I'm one of those.
That's gonna kill you, man.
Probably. So is Taco Bell. I do Taco Bell. I could eat that forever.
Yeah, I could do the tacos. But I mean, if you're gonna go for it, you might as well go for something expensive.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, then I pick like a Ruth's Chris or something like that. You know what I mean?
Nathan's Hot Dogs. That's a good one, dude.
What is that? Is that a place by you?
Yeah. You guys have a drone? I have a drone. Yeah, you just got a drone, didn't you?
I did. I bought a drone about 3 months ago.
I used it a lot at first, but then I was like, man, I'm so sick of taking this thing out.
I like mine. I'm actually going to go use mine tomorrow morning.
Which one do you got?
Which one do I have, babe? The Air? I don't even know, bro. It's the middle one. It's not the Spark.
Mavic Pro?
No, that's the big one. I got the Air. I got the middle guy.
Okay. So it's one of the easier assemble ones. You don't have to assemble it. You just kind of pop it out and ready to go.
Yeah, it takes like 10 seconds to put it together. You just use your phone as the controller.
Yeah, I got the old Phantom 3 Pro, and you got to like twist the propellers on and all that crap. It sucks.
No, I got the little guy. I moved him. He's over there. But yeah, I'm going to shoot my 2018 trailer setup video tomorrow. Woo!
There you go.
It's been
man, people like them, man. People like those videos.
Well, dude, I'm excited because like my setup the last 2 years has just grown because our business has grown, our life has grown, and I'm excited about just like sharing, you know what I mean? But we've had the crappiest weather in Michigan, the Midwest, for a decade, and nobody's even like getting to their cleanups just yet, dude. Like all of my friends on Instagram, right, like yours, in the Midwest, Chicago to Minnesota to the new Northeast, man, nobody's cutting grass yet. I'm not cutting grass yet. It's crazy.
I mean, I'm still skipping. Like usually right now, or even last week or the week before that, I'm just full forest grass up to my knees, growing like crazy, and it's weird, man. Wow. I don't know much about politics. I don't know anything about global warming, but dude, it may be a thing.
I always joke on Instagram about chemtrails, but
yeah,
you never know. Just kidding.
You don't, man. You never know.
I wish I had a drone. Yeah, I wish I had a drone too. I honestly, you know what I did? I took my Equipment Defender earnings and I bought my drone.
Smart, man. I do the same thing. I use a lot of that stuff for my miscellaneous purchases.
Excuse me. Yeah, my throat's getting crazy, but it took a whole year of that stuff adding up, and so like I'm like when I say like, hey, I appreciate people using the codes, just like you have your codes, like it.
Oh yeah,
that's the only way we make money doing this, like at all. Like people don't.
Yeah, dude. Same thing with the views, man. Just the fact that YouTube gives me a little money to pay for gas, that's just one less thing I got to pay for out of my business, and I definitely appreciate it.
Dude, you know what an average view is? It's 3 cents. It's less than 0.3 of a cent actually.
Yeah, it's super small.
Yeah, so when people are like, "Well, I just liked this video and I didn't like it," I'm like, "Well, cool. It didn't even cost you money. It cost some advertiser 0.3 of a cent
Right.
I'm like, dude, I just taught you how to lay stripes or mulch a job. Like, I'm like, can you just hit the like button? I mean, what did
Right.
you, you know, it'd be cool if they had a dislike button with like a reason why. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, I would love it. Like I'm down for anybody disliking. Like right now we got 5 dislikes. I don't give a shit. That's cool. But I would just love to know why, because it's good feedback. It's same thing like when we get these,
yeah,
everyone talks about the free stuff. When I get free stuff, almost I'd say at least 75% of the time, I'm shooting them an email back and telling them things I like or dislike about it. Because if these companies don't get your feedback, they never know, they don't know what the hell to change.
100%, bro.
Ever.
Yeah.
Same thing with me, man. I'm not gonna change it. I'll be honest with you. You can tell me anything. I'm doing this because it's what I want to do. You know,
Right.
I love the fact that you guys like it. I'm super glad that I have a subscriber base, but I'm always going to be Andy. Like I gotta be me, man. Because if I'm doing it for someone else, it becomes a job and it's no longer fun. As long as I'm doing it my way, it stays fun, man.
Yep, exactly. I hear you 100%, man. I mean, and we got to provide feedback to these guys. So I'm in the same boat. Like, if somebody like our videos, just comment, just let me know why. Like, what, you know, I mean, I'm a people pleaser, but you know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I try to reply to every comment that's an actual comment question, but the majority of them are just statements. So I mean, I'll usually go through and I'll like them, or I'll do like the favorite thing. But if it's a legit, you know, comment or someone that's actually just trying to talk shit or make fun of me, I love those ones.
Yeah,
I'll eat somebody alive.
you get those too.
Oh, I love it.
They always leave them on my channel about 1 in the morning, but jokes on them. They don't know I'm up.
Yeah, what I love is when the legit subscribers that have been around forever start eating that dude up for me. I love that.
That's
You
always
guys are great.
that's always appreciated. You know, you got the fans. I love it. I do. I don't even pay any attention to it. It's just comical, you know.
It's at 1 o'clock in the morning. Keyboard warrior mentality.
Oh yeah.
Synthetic oil in your mowers? I don't know. I just use whatever the kits are. 10W40, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think mine's like a straight 30 weight. I don't even know. Whatever.
Speaking of trucks, we are talking about trucks earlier. My truck's eating almost 3.5 quarts of oil between oil changes, and I'm not leaking it anywhere.
Yeah, that's what mine was doing, bro. Like,
I gotta figure out where that's going.
yeah, dude, that's what mine was doing. So, funny story, I would put a quart in about every 2 or 3 weeks. And
that's crazy.
My attitude was that, hey, about every 2 months, it's like an oil change.
Yeah, it's just refreshing itself. I got to put a new filter in it every now and then.
Is that hilarious or what, bro? Like,
it's crazy.
I had to sell it. It was burning oil, dude. I don't know where, how, or what, but it was not good.
Yeah, mine's doing it now.
Do you still get money with dislikes? You know, dude, I want to do like a video one day just on YouTube. Like,
dislikes don't mean anything. It's just engagement is all it is.
Yeah, like I've learned a lot about YouTube, man, and I'd love to help people learn more about YouTube. I don't know.
Did you go through it? Did you go through it? I went through it. I went through the research and as much as I could about YouTube, trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still do, you know.
Yep.
But like, I mean, if you've been on YouTube for more than a year and you're active, you kind of figure out how it works. But I tell everybody, man, it's views. You get paid on views. That's just, if there's only one thing you can remember, it's views. Just like you said, just keep uploading and just keep getting more views. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And it's hard because I don't want to just nonstop upload, you know. It's like I said, it goes back into the routine like we were talking about, you know, cut and clean TV or whatever. It's a job. It's part of my brand, but I enjoy doing it. But if I was out there just like every single day, like, you know, Chant's Daily Hustle?
Yeah.
I would go insane doing that every day.
Yeah, I can't daily vlog. Yeah.
Because I haven't started thinking about stuff like that till recently. Like a younger me, like in my early 20s, asked me, hey, what do you want to do for that? Dude, I want to be a professional bass fisherman. But right now it's like, man, I wouldn't, because I enjoy fishing. And the minute you start doing it for a living, it becomes a job and you'll start hating it.
Yeah. Or you'll change, you know what I mean?
Right.
YouTube changed their monetization for channels in 2018. Extreme followers and watch time through ads. Well, I see that's the kind of thing. Everybody's got an opinion. That's not how it works, actually. But
they changed it on guidelines, I guess. Is that what he's talking about, or is he talking about something else?
Well, I mean, like, everybody has an opinion on how you get paid on YouTube, but you got to ask somebody who's got a decent sized channel. And mine's not mine's a miniature channel. It's not anything yet, but but I will tell you this: if you do good on YouTube with ads, I should say with views, and you have brand deals and partnerships, you can clean up with YouTube, man. I've never quoted what I make with YouTube. I probably never will, but it's hefty, and it's a lot more than what most people think. But But I'll tell you this: I have sacrificed 2 years to pump out 350 videos.
Yeah, it's nonstop content, man. It's a lot of content.
Yeah, dude, I've treated it like a job. So when it starts paying you like a job, that's good.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like, most people don't know what it takes to succeed, man. And it takes a lot of freaking effort with YouTube, man. A lot of effort.
Yeah. See, and that's what sucks because I've done it before, man. I've built epic YouTube channels, and to me, I don't want to lose my enjoyment. And if I do it like that, I know I'm going to. That's why I don't want to do that much.
Yep, 100%.
So you got to know your reasoning, and that's what I like about you, man. You're dead honest. Like you're doing it because you want to succeed. You want to make money on YouTube doing this stuff, and why not? If it's there to make, why the heck wouldn't you want to do it?
I'm trying, dude. There's 2 parts. Like, I literally want to help people out by teaching them the basics, and by teaching people the basics, you can create a revenue stream. And like, that's the name of YouTube. Like, everybody who's doing YouTube, unless you're a daily vlogger or a family vlogger, but I'll be honest with you, like the family vlogging channels are crushing it right now because they all want to make money. Who doesn't want to make $500,000 a year from home and all you're gonna do is a video a day? I mean, like,
oh, exactly.
And dude, I'll tell you. Somebody asked a question earlier about Chant's Daily Hustle. Like, I love Chant. Like, I don't even know the dude. I've only met him one time.
Talk about a guy that if you think of something, I'm gonna do it.
Dude, I like him. I mean, I've got I nothing but respect for Chant. I met him for 10 seconds at GIE, you know, and super cool dude. But I didn't get to talk too much because he had like 20 people mobbing him. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, he came all the way down here and hung out with me and Blake for a day. But he's the epitome of an entrepreneur. Yeah. Like anything that comes to his brain, like he's like, oh, I'm going to start a live bait tackle shop. Sounds like a good idea. He does it the next day. There's no thought process. It's I'm doing it. He builds it and he makes it and he sees what's going to happen.
That's awesome.
Talk about a hustle, man. That's a hustle.
I was going to say, he seems like a cool dude with working like that, man. So.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Somebody said
building ponds with Paul Cavaro last week.
Yeah, dude. Lucky's Landscaping. Actually, I was talking to Greg Woodstock about you at the pond, not Pandemonium, at the Aquascape. And so, because Greg literally left that afternoon when we all got out to go to Florida to build ponds down there, and we were talking about a bunch of YouTuber stuff. So. That's
cool. Yeah, I'd like to do one of those for myself. I would never want to do them for clients. Solo owner operator eats up a lot of time, but I'd like to build one for myself, man, because they're cool.
Dude, get in touch with Greg, man. You need to go check that out. It's pretty sweet.
Heck yeah.
Have you guys tried out the Stihl combi system?
I haven't.
I will have my hands on that in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working.
I just don't, in all honesty, for what I'm doing, I don't use the stuff enough to see a need for it. I got an edger, I got a trimmer. I'm not using pole saws all the time. And to me, I don't know. For my business, what I'm doing, I really don't need to worry about that.
Right. Stihl should be demoing that to me here in a few weeks, man. So we're
that'd be sweet.
Stihl's great company, man, but they're slow.
That's kind of because they got a name built. It's like they really don't need to worry so much about what their stuff is. They got a name going for them.
They don't. I mean, with all due respect to them, they don't have to work with anybody, you know.
Nah. That's the same thing with Echo. Like, I understand why they went the route they did. There's a lot of brands out there that kind of just started falling off and needed to get a brand up, and that's a good way to do it, man.
Sure.
Get out there in front of the masses. It's the same thing we're any of us are doing, trying to build our own businesses. You know, big businesses got to do that too.
Yeah, dude, for sure, man.
Blake, we should, man. And you're paying for it. He said he built me one of those water features.
They're sweet, man. I like the urns, you know, like the
oh yeah.
I don't even know what you call them, man. Like the urns that like cascade over. Those are sweet.
Yep. Have a little light built into them.
The waterfalls are cool, but until I have property, I can't build one. So
that's like my dad, man. He's got a little koi pond in his backyard that he built by himself, just like with a shovel and got a little pump, and he did all that stuff. Super cool.
Yeah, dude, for sure. They're peaceful, man. They're like relaxing, you know. Is a BR700 worth buying for residentials, or should I wait to get commercials? No,
I think it's overkill.
You can use it for anything, man.
Yeah, you could use it for absolutely anything. But I'll tell you this much: throughout the day, I grab my handheld blower way more than I grab my backpack blower on residentials.
Really?
A lot of small driveways. Yeah, I mean, it's almost pointless lugging that big ass thing around for 2 seconds when I can just knock it out. But if I have a job that has a long sidewalk, whenever, of course, I'm grabbing that BR700.
Yeah. We only run backpack blowers here, but I've ran the BR700, great blower. You know they're coming out with a new one next fall, right?
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the 800.
Oh God, what's this? How high can you go?
It's got the new flux capacitor model.
Oh yeah, it's got like a 10-gallon gas tank. It weighs 675 pounds.
Yeah, that was after my input because it has the world's smallest gas can.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
It gets. That's what I like about that EBZ 8500. It seems like that gas goes a long way.
Yeah, I mean it's a bigger gas tank, but dude, it sucks through it. Those Red Max.
Does it?
Oh yeah, it's horrible. Like we filled it up twice today, and you know, $8 later in gas. But no, it's all good. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work my way into Brian's sweet side, man, and get hooked up with some of these companies he's working with.
I guess, man. I do. You know what's the fun thing I do now? Like, and this sounds like really weird, but like I like trying to hook up other YouTubers, man, with other companies. Like I've got a lot of the connections now. I don't even care. Like I just try to help other people out, man. Like that's the thing. Like people are like, Brian this, Brian that. I'm like, dude, A, you don't even know me. B, I've helped so many YouTubers get companies. It's not even funny. Like I'm just a regular guy, man, hanging out. So
I've helped a couple, but I always feel weird doing it.
I like doing it, man. You know,
not on my side as far as helping somebody, but when I contact the company, like you guys need to do this, like I feel like I'm telling them what they should do, and I kind of feel weird about it. I don't know. It could just be a personal thing with me, but
no, it's always awkward. Of course, I agree, but yeah. Whatever. What handheld?
Affiliate marketing. I use the BG86, the one that some guy stole my 2.5 or 2.2 gallon sure can in a cone off my trailer. And when they drove off, they dropped their blower. So I got a blower out of it and they stole my cone and my gas can.
You did a video on that, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm like, who are these dumbasses?
Dude, that's hilarious.
Thanks for the blower. Call sure can get another one.
Right. Yeah, I always wondered like if my whole equipment got stolen, like if I could just make 5 phone calls and get a whole new setup. Be like,
get it all back.
You think that would happen?
Maybe, dude. I mean, you could definitely get it back. I guarantee that.
Talk about insurance, right? I mean,
man,
dude, I've got insurance on insurance on insurance, man. It's not even funny.
Oh, so do I.
So people like if you want to jack my stuff, just have it. You know what I mean? Like, it's awesome.
Since Brian is a great down to earth guy, he is, man. He's a good dude.
I'm a pretty good actor, right, Kevin?
See, the thing is, people get to know you. You just seem super serious and super professional, like in the videos.
Yeah.
Which, okay, like who acts like that? Who does it? But you gotta understand, this is Brian. Brian, this is who he is. He's this way. This is Brian. His eyesight is forward. He goes forward.
This is thick Brian. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is a whole pound and a half of chicken noodle soup, Brian.
I've got no walls up, and I've drank a whole thing of Gatorade, man. I feel like garbage, but people don't get it. Like I sincerely like helping people out, like in the lawn care community. Like,
oh yeah,
that's like my whole channel, bro. Like 10 years ago, I was broke and clueless, and now 10 years later, I'm not broke, but I'm still clueless. You know what I'm saying? So
we're always going to be clueless.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like I like helping people, man. I really do. And lawn care it's a nerd thing, man, but it's been really good to me. And I like helping people out. And you know what's really cool, dude? Like you hear the same thing. Like it's all these 12 to 19-year-old kids that, you know, maybe don't want to go to college and they want to just make 50 grand a year cutting grass. You can do that right out of college, man. Like, or right out of high school, I should say.
Because it's just in some people's DNA. Some people like working. I mean, some people are obviously bred for a desk job. Some people just aren't. They're made to get their hands dirty.
Dude, I'm like you, man. I twitch. I can't sit still. I need to be outdoors. No. You know, I can't. I can't. You know what I mean? So
I can't either.
And all I'm trying to do is shave 10 years of trying and failing. And you can just watch your channel, my channel, other people's channels, and learn. You know what I mean? So. Yeah,
that's why I talk. I'm never going to tell anyone what to do. I'm never going to tell you what mower to buy. I'm never going to tell you any of that stuff. The only way you can learn from me is go back and watch my stuff and watch me fail. You might see what not to do. I don't know, but I'm never going to tell you what to do.
100%, man. Any employees this year? I'm trying to have my buddy who come work for me full time. That one's still in the air, and then we'll have another part-time guy for sure.
How do you feel about that, working with friends like that?
Good, man. He's been a good friend of mine for 4 years. So
yeah.
He's working one job and I'm going to pay him double. So I'm like, so hopefully he decides to jump ship. You know what I mean?
Just making tons of money, hand over fist. I will not be having any employees. I enjoy keeping all my money.
Yeah. I met Brian last year at J and he was straight business, but so much good info. Thanks, man. I don't know.
He's a good dude, man.
I guess it's a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Hey, twin trimmers, dude. Those are the kids I was talking about. Those are cool dudes, man. They're
Yeah, because it was random, dude. Because we were a little tipsy. We were drinking with the DeWalt guys at the PBR event, the bull riding event.
Yeah.
And I posted an Instagram video of me at the PBR, and they're like, "Are you here?" I turn around and I see these two kids up there on the rafters, like looking down at us. I'm like, "Let's go talk to these kids, dude."
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Gave him my DeWalt cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I picture him with it. Good kids, man.
No.
I use Yardbook to answer your question. A little off subject. Yeah, I use Yardbook.
Dude, small world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, those I talked to one of them for like 45 minutes after tagging back and forth on Instagram. I'm like, dude, just call me. Like, please. You know, like I like Instagram, I like Facebook Messenger, man. But like just call me, you know what I mean? Like leave a voicemail. I'll get back to you, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I get a lot of people trying to contact me through like Instagram and stuff. It's like that's not what that platform is for me. I mean, Facebook, sure, Messenger works, absolutely, but yeah, get a hold of me on my phone.
I hate Facebook Messenger, man, because I gotta go.
I do too.
I gotta go through like 2 apps deep to get into it, you know.
Especially through like a Facebook business page. It's like it's so hard to keep up with like people that are actually wanting some kind of service and not you get so many notifications.
100%. I always tell people shoot me an email because that's the easiest way. I got my phone on me all the time. Email's the best way. So
yeah, and because that way it stays locked. Because that's the reason. Like some people are good at answering phone calls if you got a memory. Right. I'm not. So that's why I hate answering the phone. I wish they would just leave a voicemail or text me because it's in writing or something. Then okay, I know what I need to do.
Yeah, text message is always tough because I don't have time to text all day to like 50 people. But
no,
but
I can be like, hey, text me your name and your address, and it stays.
Yeah. Dude, I have probably 3 to 4 people a week email me, man. It feels good to give back and help people out, man.
You're a good dude, and Andy just kept grabbing my butt. Well, that's the gift that keeps on giving, Ralph. It's because you got a beard and I can't grow one. I get a little jealous.
That's awesome. How many you guys?
I cut 350 a week solo. Hashtag it's all fake.
That's awesome, dude. We cut a lot, man. I'd rather people just call. Yeah, that's what's up, Lucky.
Yeah, I'm down with the calls.
That kid's got a cool design, man. I think he's the one that made that sure cage for the gas cam.
It might have been. Yeah.
That's pretty dope. I mean, he's like 15 years old and he like has an invention, like a patent prior.
He's into it, man. I hear a lot of bad stuff about him. I hear a lot of good stuff about him, but I don't care what it is. If you're out there hustling and trying to do your thing, man, that's all there is. I'll tell you what, because when I was 15, that's not where my brain was. My brain was trying to kickflip the 5 set down at the skate park. I wasn't worried about cutting grass and making money.
That's awesome.
Dude. You know what I'm
saying? 100%. Echo or Stihl?
I choose Stihl because that's what I have. That's what dealers have. That's what in my area. That's what I can get fast. Echo, all I have is Home Depot. That's the only reason I don't go with it.
Fair enough. I've never used any Stihl product other than the BR700.
Yeah. And that's the same thing I tell people with mower purchase. I don't care what you buy. Just make sure 50% of that purchase is your dealer. Make sure that dealer is going to have your back. Make sure they're able to do these things for you because that's a big part of it, man.
100%, dude. I totally agree.
B&B Lawn Care is cheap, sending out $2. That is the second lowest amount behind G4 Outdoors is 99 cents. Subscribe to B&B Lawn Care. Guys, go check out Blake with B&B Lawn Care. Go subscribe.
You can't even spell subscribe right.
I know. Go subscribe.
Go subscribe.
What happened to Geek to Freak? He succeeded and then failed, but now he has enough money to where he can just coast through life.
Yeah. My cat's jumping on my my wall over here. It's crazy. Husqvarna. I like Husqvarna. I don't know if that was a question. They just said Husqvarna.
Yeah. I don't know much about it. I used to have a old handheld blowers of theirs, and it worked great. But Husqvarna is another one of those things. I just don't have commercial equipment here, and I wish I did. I just got whatever Home Depot has when it comes to Husqvarna.
Yeah, my dealer only sells Red Max. They don't even carry Husky, even though it's the same company. They don't carry any of the Husky stuff. So it's all good. But
40. That's crazy, dude. 40 after school.
What's your question though? Twin trimmers, like how many yards do you guys do?
I think he was asking how many yards you had.
Oh, me?
Yep.
I just say over 100.
That's crazy.
It's a lot. Like, dude, like for real, we just added 10 customers in the last week. I haven't put it out a sign, a postcard, nothing. It's my customers referring customers. Like that's how
do you keep track of all that?
With what?
Like a schedule or keeping track of what all you need to do with 100 and something clients, man. Because you gotta think like at least 40 of those people are changing things up, saying, "Hey, don't do this week or do this," and none of that.
Everybody every week, man. 26 weeks straight, and I have it all in my head. It's all now in Excel, and then it's now in yard books, and I got a calendar and a schedule, right? But every day, it's just the same habits, the same people. Like you go to this house and you go to this house. Oh, nope, there's a new person. Okay, we go here, then there. You know what I mean? But Dude, we do the same program every day, every week for 26 weeks straight. So
Yep. Nothing ever changes.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we get done within a 10-minute window every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, literally, Mrs. Smith knows we'll be there at 12:30 on Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like, and if it's 2:30, she's like texting me, "Are you guys coming today?" You know what I mean? So
yeah, I got a flat tire, a little bit behind, one of those deals. What about me? I have 30 plus. I lost about 6 clients through the winter because our housing market's crazy. People selling houses like, oh, dude, I can't even imagine. Like my houses went up about 40 grand since I bought it 5 years ago. Like the housing market in Liberty's nuts. So people are just selling houses like crazy.
yeah, that's why we haven't built or bought here.
Yeah, you don't know what to do yet.
Well, I mean, we got the cash flow, but I'm not buying a $400,000 home that's only 250 grand.
Yeah,
That's
you guys are in that too, huh?
That's what it is all day long here. And to go rent a house, it's $2,500. The mortgage on it's $1,200. But I'm not buying a home for a 30% premium. I'm hoping Trump nukes Korea and the economy goes to crap, and I can buy stuff on sale.
What's your rent at your apartment?
We paid like just under $9 million.
So you could buy a house here.
Oh yeah. Hey,
that's crazy.
Yeah, my cat's going crazy. Yeah, no, it's we could get in anything and build anything, but I'm just not buying anything on the top end of the market. You know what I mean? It's just business 101.
That's cool, Austin. Dude, just keep doing your thing, man. That's super cool. Is lawn your full-time job, Andy? Yep. All solo. But I'm growing like crazy now too, man. Got the website going, man. I'm getting calls constantly, and I love it, man.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Good for you, man. For real.
Bedtime.
How do you feel about prepaid? I'm flexible, man. If people want to prepay, I give them a 5% discount.
There you go.
If you don't want to prepay, I don't care because we do yard books now, and I'm doing everybody auto charge at the end of the month. So, it's a convenience factor for them and for me, but we don't need the cash flow up front anymore, thank God. But if they want to, I'm not going to say no. You know what I mean? But I don't push prepay. But if I did, we probably have 30-40% of our people prepay. But you know what? That's also, again, we've been doing this for 10 years. People know me. I know them. I know their kids. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you got customer relationships. So I mean, it's 100%. Not a big worry.
100%.
But yeah, my buddy John Pajek, I did one of these with him. He's 100% upfront prepay. His whole business is prepay, which is super cool.
That's cool. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I trust people, more than I should, but I've never. 99.99% of my money comes in every year. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. And it's weird. I don't think we're the only industry, but we're one of those industries where it's like people want to get their service first before they pay. Like you don't go to the McDonald's drive-thru, they hand you your food, then you pull up to the pay window. I mean, it's just not how it works.
True.
You pay for the things. You pay for the stuff.
Probably us and pizza, right? So
yeah,
that's awesome.
The house market is going crazy in Washington State. Yep, I heard about that. Andy, don't you want to hire some help down the road? Maybe down the road, but right now, I love the fact that I'm able to be extremely serviceable to my customers. You know what I'm saying? Being an owner operator,
yeah,
it's all in. I love building customer relations.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm still small enough to where I talk to every single person. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I always try to make time.
Yep.
I mean, shoot, dude, I carry a lot of stuff with me. Besides my pistol, but I carry I got my electric screwdriver and I got a box of screws and stuff. I'm fixing wooden fences every now and then when I'm out there. If something's kind of dangling or looking kind of janky, and people appreciate that stuff, man. They really do.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I totally agree, man.
Why are we the top? Why are we at the top of the market? The prices will subside and interest rates go up. Buying power will be greater. Yeah. I got my house super cheap, dude. First time home buyer's loan. It was a foreclosure. It needed a little bit of work we got done. And dude, yeah, my house went up a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that's the goal. I mean, like you said, everybody around here can sell their house now for about 40 grand more than it was. And and the smartest ones, and this is with an asterisk, but the smartest ones are selling it right now because they know that it's not going to be like this for another 2 years. You know what I mean? So
right.
And we have like tons of personal friends that are selling their homes right now and renting 2-bedroom apartments for $1,100 a month, which is kind of ridiculous. But when you made 50 grand on their house, but teach your own.
Mowell says I need a vacation. Do you guys vacation? My vacation was the 4 months I had off in the winter.
Yeah,
that was my vacation.
Dude, this is like real talk, but just so people like always freak out about lawn care or something like that, right? it's always 85 degrees somewhere on the planet, just so you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A plane ticket's $350, dude. So I could go right now to anywhere in the Bahamas, St. Thomas, and it's 85 degrees and sunny. So
Yep.
there's time to work, and then there's time to play. No doubt about that. So,
Do you use I guess this could be a question for this. Do you use business credit cards to reap benefits on purchases?
100%, dude. Actually, we were just talking to another friend of mine last night because he's got Delta Sky Miles credit card, and I was thinking about ripping one open because open one up because we're gonna do like, dude, a lot of money in revenue. So
yeah.
With all of our business stuff, obviously, just like any business, right? You can run all your expenses through there. Well, everything that we buy, we're reselling to our customers. So I buy it, then they pay me, so I just pay it off. But when you're running $20,000 worth of mulch, that adds up to a lot of free plane tickets.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
especially the good ones, man.
Yeah, and that's like nothing. You know what I mean? Like most guys run, $250,000 worth of stuff through their business like that.
Oh yeah, and you can rack up points, man. People sleep on the points.
That's my buddy is the one that like he's like the coupon guy, like the discount codes and the coupons and the points. So
oh, yeah.
I was like, which one's the best one, dude? Like this. He's like, dude, if you're gonna do it, do this one. And I'm like, all right, cool. So
yeah, I search it, man. I wait for those. Hey, man, get 100,000 bonus points on a purchase of $4,000 or more. I'm like, I could buy a mower. I could buy a mower, pay it off instantly, right when that bill comes.
100%, dude. Yeah, I mean, you got to be smart with credit, but you know that. But I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if you don't do that, you're a liar. Everybody does that, man.
Yeah, because I fell down that trap hard when I was 18, and they were mailing me credit cards. I'm like, I need a 55-inch TV. Oh wait, what? I got to pay this stuff back. Yeah. I fell down that loophole. I paid all that stuff off eventually. Right. But now I'm smart with it. I understand.
Yep. No,
that's all living and learning there.
We want to do a little bit more traveling, so I want to get some free plane tickets this year. So we're right there with you, man.
I love traveling. I love it even more when these companies pay for it. That's my favorite.
That's where it's going.
Yeah. What's a good walk behind mower for a beginner? I started off with an Encore. I got a love-hate relationship with it, but it made me a lot of money.
There you go. I think a turf tracer or any used stand-on 36 would probably be good for you.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about Grant Cardone? I used to watch Grant Cardone stuff. I don't really anymore.
I like Grant. I think he's a Scientology dude, isn't he? Like,
yeah.
So, I like Grant. I like all of his stuff. He's just over the top sometimes to me. You know what I mean? Like
very much over the top sometimes.
Yeah, like, kind of like two playboy. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
But you know what? Good for him. He's worth $500 million and I'm not. So good for him. So.
Kevin Fall Ritter.
His technical book was great though. I like that. So
it says Kevin from Fall River's got the credit card stuff figured out. Kevin's a good dude, man. I like Kevin.
Yeah.
He's a quiet fellow. Some people say monotone.
Yeah, Luke Bryant.
Happy's family, man. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys go check out Happy's family. Him and his wife have a nice little vlog going on of them hanging out throughout the day. He says, great live. Hope to see you at the GIA again this year. Dude, you will see me.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. I like them, man. They're really cool people. Was it Rachel and Carl?
Carl was one of them. I already forgot. That's how bad I am with names.
I know.
I read him too. I know one was Carl because in my head I said Carl Winslow, like to make a joke. Yeah, I was going Family Matters. I just didn't say it out loud.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. If you guys are down at GIE, catch us. Maybe me and Brian will get together and freaking sit at TGI Fridays. You guys come hang out with us.
Yeah, I'm down, dude. We'll be there. So
I like the small stuff, like getting to know people. That's another thing that kind of drove me crazy with that after party or whatever it was. It's too many people. I can't have conversations with people. Like it's loud. It's just not me, man. That's all it is.
Right.
The idea is great and I love it. It's just
awesome.
Just don't work for me. It works for some people. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I went. They had really good chicken wings.
See, I came too late, man. There was no food.
Oh, I got
all gone.
I was there first, man. Like one of the first 10, 20 people. That was good.
Studies have shown that individuals tend to spend more money than what they make on rewards when using credit cards versus cash. With cash, you're forced to peel the pain, letting the money go. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Any tips for getting jobs quick? Just pass out flyers, man, and check Craigslist. You know.
I know I got the way to do it, man. Just put up a sign or something that says, "I'll mow any yard for $1." I guarantee you get calls.
We can do that here. That's a fact.
You're not going to enjoy it, but you're going to get the calls.
That's awesome. What the Andy's?
Yeah, because I saw a guy posted a Facebook post, said if my mower fits in your backyard, $20 any lawn, guaranteed cheapest in town. I'm like, why would you want to be the guaranteed cheapest in town? Like,
yeah, that's not fun.
No, that's not a good look.
There's a guy here that he does signs on the street corner, and it says yard work and his phone number. That's it, just yard work and a black Sharpie and yard work and his phone number. And I'm like you're looking for yard work or you do yard work?
So call the number. Hey man, what do you need done?
yeah. Like I don't like what do you do for yard work? I have no idea, man. But
same, we all used to do it, man. Because I remember being a kid when like old people would just let you mow just to do it. Like,
yeah,
do the front yard for $5, I'll do the back for 10. Like all together, like that stuff.
I was that kid, man. I'll do it for 10, and they definitely took advantage of me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. I was making a killing though. Yeah. $38 at the end of the week.
Heck yeah. Even though it should have been like 500, you know what I mean? But
I know.
All these people are like, they told all these old people, they don't totally abuse guys like us, man,
Like, have you always lived in the same area?
I did, yeah. Yeah, same place.
So do you have any of those clients you may have had when you were like super young or super kid? Do you still have any of those, or re-added any of those?
Yeah, all my trailer park people, all my trailer park customers where I grew up, I've got tons of them, man. They're all really good people. They've seen me grow up from like 10, 12 years old to
that's awesome.
A grown adult, and honestly, like my business and my income's like kind of eclipsing them. And so they're like, we'd always know you'd be successful. And I'm like, yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here.
Right. Yeah. You guys used to rape me back in the day. I was taken advantage of by you guys for $5.
Yeah. $7 to cut your lawn should be $25 or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's awesome.
So, I got to have a small conversation with you, Andy. It sucked. It was short, man. It happens, man. Maybe next or this year coming up, find me early in the morning, man. Just walk around with me all day. Ralph, I'll take you on a little adventure through the GIE Expo.
That's awesome. Is Echo reliable? Yeah, they're reliable, man. Echo's great.
See, I'll tell you this much, man. I've had a SRM 225 that I bought used from Danny at the beginning of last year, and that thing still works. I was using it, and that's a base homeowner junk model. I'm going to say it's not made the best. You can tell it's flimsy. You can tell it's cheaper. You can tell it's a homeowner's model, but it's still ticking. It's still working.
Yeah. Their engines are some of the best, man. Like, for real. Like, hands down. And nobody will knock Echo's engines. That's a fact.
Yeah, dude. It's the choke on 2-3 poles, fires over, down. It's every time.
100%.
The biggest headache I've had is with the I said SRM 225, so it threw me off. My 100RX Stihl says it's a 4-mix unit. It's finicky.
Really?
But once it started, it's a super powerful trimmer, a little over the edge, but yeah, it can be hard to start sometimes.
Does it still use the 50-to-1 mix, or is it like true?
Yeah. Nope, it's 50-to-1 mix. It's a 4-stroke mix.
Gotcha.
So the motor sounds like it's not doing much, but it's got so much torque.
Right.
Like dirt bike kind of status.
Yeah, that BR700 sounds way different because it's like a 4-mix or whatever they call it.
Yeah, because when I use that Red Max, it's like a little dirt bike.
Yeah. Like high RPMs, Oh
yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
20 minutes out would you drive for a customer? 20 minutes out, 30 minutes out. Oh man, my farthest is like maybe a 15-minute drive, but it's a decent property that I make quite a bit of money on.
There you go.
But I try to stay within like a 9-mile radius, to be honest with you.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't drive more than like 5 minutes. So.
Right, which is awesome. That's super cool.
No, yeah, I mean, I'm super blessed, super thankful, no doubt about that. It's by design, but I'm super thankful. You know what I mean?
And what city do you live in?
It's Wixom, Wixom.
Is it pretty small?
Actually, it's now like one of the largest towns or cities, whatever you want to call it, in like Oakland County. We're at my county, by population. But I would say it's a good sized city or town. But like the portion I'm at, there's like a south side and then there's a north side, right? And on the north side where I'm at, there's a lot of competition still, but I have it on lock. You know what I mean? Like, and by the way, there's still, for the 150 people I cut or whatever we got, there's still 700, 800, 900 cut lawns that are cut. You know what I mean? So I haven't even tapped it out. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's plenty of room to grow, but yeah, we have a really good route density, man. Just it's definitely a big blessing. Yeah,
that's the bad thing about Kansas City, man. It's big, it's long, and there's I can drive from one end of Kansas City to the other, and you're talking like a 35, 45 minute drive.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nuts. Kansas City's big, man.
I used to use the 225. Lucky Landscaping said I got started with the 225s too, man. I think everybody did.
Here's the thing with the 225 I like a lot more, man. When you're weed whipping and you grab a hold of something and it throws mulch and hits you in the leg, does
Yeah,
not hurt as bad as that 100RX. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
right.
It's less power, man. That's what I like about it. Shit don't hurt as bad.
Yeah, yeah. The 2620 is legit. I like my 2620s. That's what I'm running right now.
And those are the commercial end.
Yeah, it's like their pro line, whatever you want to call
Do
it.
they sell those in a Home Depot? Like where do you get? Is that a dealer exclusive deal?
Dealer only.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lawns are picking up here in St. Louis. Yeah, man, for sure, man. Johnson County? No, I don't go to Johnson County.
Genesee County?
Johnson.
Is that how you say that?
Johnson?
I don't know.
Yes, Johnson. Johnson County.
Yeah.
Like a guy's name, Brad Johnson or something.
I don't know. We have a Genesee County by me, but I don't even know where that's at. If you're still as hard starting, well, you always use X mark. Yeah, unless somebody else wants to pay me $10,000.
I don't know. Even free didn't go bad.
Yeah, well,
I take a fleet for free.
no, I like my X marks, man. Like if it's still if I had to put my own money into it, until I'm proven otherwise with like you were saying, Andy, like the cut quality, like.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't even matter. Like if you're, I don't know how to say this, but if you're,
It goes back to brand loyalty.
well, it's not even brand loyalty. It's just like I got to go with my dealer. You know what I mean? People are like getting all
Yes.
Boss plow versus Western plow. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter at all. Like I wish it was my deciding factor. I wish the technology and the coolest, newest this and that, right? But it doesn't matter. It's like if something breaks down, who's fixing it? That's all you need to know.
Yeah. And it goes the same way as we are with our clients, customer relationships. It's the same way with these dealers. We build customer relationships with these dealers. So I want to buy from these are good people. I want to buy from them, you know?
Dude, I bought $50,000 worth of equipment from my sales guy, man. I hope I'm paying his mortgage. You know what I mean? For sure.
Oh yeah.
Fenton, Michigan. Yeah, I'm about 30 minutes southeast of Fenton, Michigan. Yeah, Genesee County.
I hate my SRM 225. Not even 2 months later, I bought the trimmer. See, that's crazy, man. I don't know if it's just. I mean, it's hard to explain. It's hard to say I hate the SRM 225. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you buy, you can buy. I always say this: you buy 10 Ford trucks, 2 of them are going to suck. I mean, it's mass produced items. There's going to be a crap one no matter what. But like I was saying, I got my SRM 225 used from Danny. I know he used it for at least a year before I have, and I've used it for a year, and it's still working, man. And that's a homeowner model.
Those things will tick for a long time, man. You know.
Yeah, the only bad thing is I run no guard. I run, 25 foot of swath on my string, and you can tell that engine ain't ready for it, but it still does it. It still does it.
Still a little bit of knocking, but it's okay, you know.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm hard on my stick equipment.
Yeah, Stihl isn't really that huge around here, man. I mean, like they do sell, and there's a lot of Stihl, but like again, I always tell people like where I'm at specifically, my dealer owns the distributorship for Red Max. So they're going to sell Red Max. You don't even get the choice. Like, and again, if you're on the sales floor and they're like, yeah, Stihl's cool, but they make more money selling Red Max. So, do they have a better product in some capacity? Sure, but you're just not going to get sold a Stihl around here. You know what I mean?
I think of Stihl like any other, big brand, like say Ford, they put a lot of money in their F-150s, but they don't in their Rangers. I think that's the way Stihl is with chainsaws. Like their chainsaws are always going to be king shit, and they don't put as much effort into the other equipment.
Right. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I totally agree with that.
Andy, are you really working tomorrow? If I don't get 1,000 hours of sleep a night, you'll be crabby. Yes, I'm working all day tomorrow.
Would I get another X mark mower like my walk behind or stand on? Probably not. I don't need one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need another mower. Not
and
yet.
I reached out to Gravely on that too. Now that I'm one of their brand ambassadors, I was hey, send me out a demo on a 52-inch sit down because I'd like to see how a sit down works in my business model. I don't know if it will just because of standards. Do you guys talk to Brian from Top Notch? Not as much as I used to. I used to talk to him a lot. Every time I see him at GIE, we kind of start off. He's a really nice guy, just a family dude. There's a couple times I tried to reach out to him so we could go fishing. Just stuff doesn't meet up right. But man, that's a guy that has an awesome real job and works a hell of a side job too. Like that guy's got to be always working.
Yeah, very true, very true.
Works for planes or something. I can't remember what it was exactly.
I don't even know. Yeah. Do you guys have plans to expand your business? If so, how do you plan on doing it? I'm pretty excited about tapping out at about 200 G's as a owner operator. So I'm not going
Yeah.
bigger. I'm not going bigger than that.
Yeah, I just want to build the same model. Like I don't want to get into landscaping. I may try getting into fertilizer, just a hair, just to keep the clients I have going.
Sure.
Because there's nothing wrong with making the grass grow even more so you can keep cutting it. But I love the maintenance. It's as an owner operator, it's easy just to stay on one schedule and keep doing the same thing every week. Don't mix me up. Don't throw in a landscaping job. Just let me keep cutting grass and
Right.
going and going and going.
Totally, bro. I agree, man. When you add the snow side to my business model, it's you can crush it. I gotta probably triple my snow game though. I took on a lot of snow last year, but not compared to like some guys do. You know what I mean? So
Mainly commercial. Like in the videos, I saw you did a ton of commercial. You do much residential on the snow side?
well, I only have my one commercial lot, and I've got like 32 or 34 residential driveways we're doing, and my other buddy did my other 8 with snow blowers where my trailer park was. Um,
Mm-hmm.
my goal would be to do way more commercial. I could take on 5, 6, 7 new parking lots, no problem. Which sounds like it's going to be a possibility. We're landing 2 more accounts for the lawn care, which will hopefully spill into snow. So yeah, I mean, I can make another 25 grand doing snow, no problem. Like not even trying.
Yeah, whenever you get the reach out to Gravely, you get that stuff going, man. You got to talk to them on the Aaron side because that's what they're known for is those snow blowers.
True, yeah.
Those Aaron snow blowers are crazy good, man.
I actually bought one of those big orange ones about 6, 7 years ago. I actually took it back because it was too big. I didn't need
really?
it. Yeah, but they're sweet. I could use it now, but back then I didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was messing with a couple of the GIE and they had like the tank track systems on it. Like,
Yeah.
that's super cool. You're not getting stuck with that.
I know the exact one you're talking about. That was sweet.
Hand warmers, the built-in hand warmers. I'm like, yeah, sign me up.
Is that what it had? That's
Yeah, it had built-in hand warmers on the grips.
I saw the LED lights on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was crazy cool. The treads, you know.
Oh yeah, dude. They got a lot of stuff going, man. Time do you guys start and finish every day in the summer? It's a big variable, man. I try to leave my schedule. That's a good thing about being an owner operator. I make good money with less yards. Like for Brian and multiple employees, like you have to mow 100, properties. But as a solo dude, I can knock that down to 30, 40 properties and make a hell of a profit doing it by myself.
Yeah.
So I like to leave up time for the family and being able to go see my kids' stuff. So I mean, it just varies week to week.
100%, dude. Yeah, there's like that owner operator making 20, 30 grand. Then there's like that awkward 70 to 80, which is, it's tough too because you kind of need help, but
yeah,
you need that part-time help, which is never available.
Or an extreme route density.
Yeah, I like making the 150 to 2 and just having one full-time guy, but
yeah,
we'll see. I don't get into a peeing contest with how much money I make. I don't care.
No. Yeah. Cause I mean, to me, it doesn't matter. To me, it's about being happy. Like I said, I was a supervisor for a big, well-known company. Plus doing that, I was making a lot of money. I was doing really good, but
yeah,
I wasn't happy, dude. I was not happy at all.
Right. That's what it's all about priorities, man. I think most people think like I work my guts out. Last year per week, I was working about 30 hours a week.
Yeah.
And people think like you're crazy this, you're doing all this and like YouTube videos. I'm like, probably not actually the hardest working person, you know what I mean? Because we were cutting a lot of lawns, man, but I was only working like 30 hours a week. We were doing 3 or 4, YouTube videos a week. It wasn't really that big of a deal.
It's really not. When you factor this stuff, like say the YouTube side of it or whatever you want to do, making videos or whatever it is, if you treat it like a job, it's just part of the work week.
Yeah. I had my camera with me. We did my first 2 cleanups I filmed. I'm gonna have both of those videos out in the next couple of days. But then we just went to work, man. You just incorporate it. It's really not that big.
But man, hey, we've been on here for 3 hours. I know you're not feeling good, and I know you said you definitely got a video you want to do and get ready to go to bed. Yeah. So, guys, man, we've had Brian's Lawn Maintenance with us for 3 hours. You guys got to know him a little bit better. I had a blast talking with him. 53 people in here. We were up to almost like 90-something for a while, man. So I appreciate every single one of you guys that are still in here. We're definitely going to do this again. We'll get Brian set up. We'll go do it on his channel.
Sure.
Have even more fun with you guys, man. So, like always, make sure you guys go subscribe to Brian's Lawn Maintenance. If you haven't, he's also got a second channel out called The Fullerton Party of 2, where he hangs out with his wife and they just do couple stuff.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Is that what you would call it? Couple stuff.
Yeah.
you guys are in here and you're not subscribed to Cut and Clean Lawn Care, make sure you hit that subscribe button and subscribe. Also, check out my second channel, which is G4 Outdoors. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on there. We're gonna give it 5 more minutes. If you guys got another question you want to ask Brian, shoot it away.
How many subscribers you guys at on G4?
I like 700 and something.
Dude, we'll do a shout out, man. We'll get you to 1,000 next week.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think we got the views too. It's something I'm gonna have a blast with, man, because I love the outdoors. I love being able to, like, I got a couple fishing videos on there with my kid, taking my kid fishing. Yeah. It's just something I enjoy, man. It's fun doing those videos.
Dude, you wanna hear like a selfish goal with my YouTube channel? Like,
go for it.
You said something like 4 days ago, like 2 hours ago, you know what I mean, when we were talking. But it'd be cool to like one of my goals is have like a cool YouTube channel where you can shout somebody out and instantly get them 1,000 subs, dude. You know,
right? Like if Logan Paul was like, "Hey, go subscribe to Brian's Lawn Maintenance," you know what that would do for you?
For real, for real. Like I that's where I want to get to. Like just because like I know how hard it was to grow a YouTube channel with no collabs, nobody around me. You know what I mean? Like Julio and Lawn Care Business Success. Like I gave him a shout out, and he didn't even ask for it, but I really like Julio. And he grew like 200 subs in like 4 days or something like that. And
right. And what's funny is it's nothing, but it is something when you're starting out. You know what I'm saying?
A lot, dude.
In the grand scheme of things, they're like, man, you know, say someone's got 14 million subscribers. Oh, I got this guy 200. Put 200 people in a room. That's a lot of people.
That is a lot. And well, I think we grew his channel by like 20% overnight. So that's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah,
and,
dude, it's super awesome.
So yeah, man, we'll definitely. Do you make any profit for YouTube? Yeah, YouTube is profitable if you do it right.
Yeah, I make a little bit. They pay for my like gas, you know, week to week. That's about it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I was never in it for the money. I just kind of started doing this because I liked it. But the fact that they are paying me something to do this is cool, dude. I definitely appreciate that platform they got going on.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Yeah, and it's out there for everybody. So if you guys are planning on making videos, do it, man, because there's a chance to come up with something, some kind of idea, and make yourself some side money or even good money.
Dude, totally. I mean, it's not hard. You suggest for pricing for yards that I'm using a push mower that is not gas. What do you suggest? I don't know, man. You got to figure out what your time is worth. Probably 20 to 40 bucks for most yards is a good idea. So
yeah,
somewhere between there, you know.
I'm trying not to use a push mower at all.
Yeah, well, he's probably 15 years old, you know. So, but this is good, dude. I appreciate the time as well, dude. We need to do this more often, especially going in the summer, you know what I mean? When we got more stuff to talk about, more war stories, you know what I mean? So,
oh yeah, and the interactions make a big difference, man. Because I like, I mean, no matter what, I like having conversations. Like I can sit here and just talk to you about whatever all day because I just like talking to people. But I like seeing what people want to know. Like every time I've done one of these, the people want to know different things from different people. So you can tell the information they're getting from you in your videos because that's the kind of questions they ask you about your videos.
Makes
and
sense.
each person gets different comments, which is pretty cool to watch because you can tell what it's all about, man.
No, dude, I'm all about the interaction and engagement. We'll do this again, man, and we'll definitely hype it up. And it's not going to be like the Mayweather McGregor fight, but you know what I mean. We'll hype it up.
We'll do it. We'll make 100 million on that video.
Maybe like $100 if
easy.
People keep contributing to the super chat, right?
There you go. So guys, man, we're gonna let Brian finish his video editing and go to sleep, man. Like I said, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure you go subscribe to Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Make sure you subscribe to Cut and Clean's Lawn Care. And man, we'll see you in the next one. Might be on Brian's channel.
Cool. We'll definitely do it, brother.
All right, we'll see you guys.
All right, adios. Bye.